All right, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5. All right, so asemwa Canada Japan ekodi on komo on a platform. Your friends say what dem kura out me a platform into way Room FM. They say Room FM for that also. I said that the Fred num ne di kai ewo adwuma no Room FM. And you watch out them na up a table be a penti ho up a microphone be asi so what twejatum ona okro no akwasi broni adaroma wadika ya asise bibia dada ni nyina ne so wo sika wo de beto data. You are good to go. Room FM, net them when I was saying no. The Ayana Omotra them, Omotra them, a baby station. Ayana, you almost said Omokoto transmitters in a microphone and near my gadgets near the Ayana, you almost said Omo a young Kono Omo. Here, Obato RF, Unim RF, black wire noir, you did lay down. Edema a studio Ansah na RF no kra no beto no awie no na wa hu say we dey mu hyehyɛ hard anya better ekosi bi e wa akoso moni hu me have see radio station we no say yes nyame yodo ti is a room. Okay, so Canada Japan kokasa on Daddy Fred Room FM. Single Room FM. So that's by the way. Anyway, but what are the issues here? En komono aye bebre, en komono aye honyai. Mesremo Room FM. Mekasa mo fa Room FM. Single Room FM. Mo fa nko. Mensremo se mo fa nko. Esremo ada. All right, so thank you. We are now live on CTV and other affiliate stations. What is the meaning of Chief Executive of Room FM Vietnam? Baby, Canada Japan kokasa no and America wa asema kyerem. Say there will be a Room FM. And the wakwaji frequency auto transmitter difference room. That one I'm serious about it. And you must I mean understand me. There are no water transmitter, any other equipment. Another difference room. So I beg that one there, but Room FM no there. You know it's so easy. We do stock to a bia you didn't have you get it. You see that thing. You grab the world to me critique. Then patch check it sound in a mommy. Na and your friend. Okay, so quick one, mamene a lawyer Evans Selassie Adika. A year Yenia Bema Anas Arimiao Anas legal team. He's a member. Yene Yenia Evans encoding komo. Evans akwaba. Pacho trenka. Medas minia akwaba.
Thank you.
All right, so quick one, Evans. Yeah, boy, a year Iraqi de Japan. The interview on one Fred, Yenia Bema be in command with dear. And we learn say you know end a day and want some copy court. But then we need to come back to you. Ewo Yenia Bema announced any Canada Japan team. What happened? A year a copy court and at the court. And Ukraine NSC ewo court in sensem.
Okay, first of all, to answer your question, I think that if you broke it up, but because it's an open-ended question like that,
okay, so quick one. Na yebusa say some be potting and a announce any Kennedy copy America court.
I believe that it said okay, say video be Daddy Fred and your papa Kennedy in Japan. I believe, I don't remember the specific date or my interview, no. But we became aware of it sometime in early 2022. Now, Emremuno said, Ubika and Sembi found one a wound fee. Now, a damagua. I'm not my own answer, wouldn't panico court. Into as I say, a lawyer for no. In your Bama more lawyer who be sana or contacted the legal team, no. Now, on my issue, Musha say, Kwabena Befaso, because on Jumano, it depends heavily on his reputation. And the Anuntina, you won't say, so you be it will naturally lead those people to attack his credibility and to sort of weaken somehow about Nipano. And you know, we always stand ready. Say, we'll be able to we will seek redress. And you know, you say, you know, do a body video no brain, you know. So, me American, I'm a post school from high school. I won't say because St. Augustine's College, but maybe twice a post school and the American man there. Minimum part as a message may practice as a lawyer for over 10 years on Sana, maybe Ghana, about 8 years ago. It you know the two minimum may show one just my man advice to say. I believe say a man of my one say is seeking redress in New Jersey because I wanna ever panatina or interview now. In this video no more no so ever panaka say on any fee in New Jersey. You know, those are considered jurisdictional facts. Just a my own say within the court equity redress or that forum. You know, you follow procedure no in America, no Ghana, no you cannot rate, but in America, no you start off with a summons and a complaint. You know, you prepare BBR from Ghana. Now, you file with New Jersey. Now, go through the whole process. I believe up to court attorney and stuff last Monday. There, almost 1st January. Say Embra trial. Now, in fact, MBD seminar. When you giddy and it's a civil matter, and you know, respectfully about January, no, but court no postpone trial, no. As I say, if a panel lawyer, no, now was some personal issues being to know. Or and respectfully from the court, and our court no suit no now almost to share last Monday, say Yambrani and Bestati. You know, maybe I've been in this country for Mijaho, Mijamuho, Edikan, ever started at Tonyama, and you know, by a few of our other colleagues ever joining sometime before the Monday, you know. The Monday, no, near court. Senior America court, you know, that this type of a case, you know. Judge, you know, you know, I'm running penny, you know, no job, let's be making sure that Emrano, a follow Emrano. Na Jumano, no, on one the assembly. Na America, senior, on this type of a case, no, a fact. Citizens to move more that jurisdiction, that area now, seminal, it's you know, from it's in Monday, no, court room and stuff, Nipa 60. I'm the courtroom hall. And of course, you say, Fano, it will say the questions. I say, Betty, that a petition to be Nimua, Unim, Yemia Bema, Abia, or they, no clever tune change the assembly. Papa Kennedy. The same way, no, Papa Kennedy, on so lawyer, no, and so a veteran. And make sure, sir, will be any the jury, the veneer, which is the technical term for Nipa 60, no, will be Nimua to say, Abia, or a down for an answer, you know, Baby, it's your papa. And no, and young, yes, I so will be a why Abia will be to say, Bahan and say, to me for so enthusiastically and Tonaba. To decide one way or another. Out of that 50, you know, Mano, this type of a case, you know, just say, you better supply the Nipa 8. Now, Nipa 8, you will be added to them for 4 winner. you two somebody asked them now, you know, we had an asthma at Jack. You know, yes, that same Monday, and you call first because you need the asthma buyer. You know, after opening statement, you know, you open a case in chief. Now, a case in chief, you know, you are NAS. I remember you are NAS. On why I take his stand to be the first witness, or testify, yeah.
I see.
Or testify about some way see, yeah, and you say how it affected him and everything, you know. Now, we see, you know. Now, it was now on the 10th of, because yeah, you have some video, and it's not sure the buy, you know. Now, and who you have to say, you know, every stand, you know, but your money take his stand, you know, for strategic reasons. It's a video now, you have a panacasa woman, and Rama Kwanse, because now, or a Casanumune, Brofone tree, and I one man and a friend English, you know. Of course, no teaching. I'm teaching English, you know. You know, I would say a pet will be or yeah, you crew me or take a star. Of course, I'm only 2 minutes or yeah, translator. The certified translator, I saw be any out translating and someone have a panakan, yeah, and someone that different and so kind. The only evidence I did not so. In the defamation case, not somehow kind of did not, you know. At the close of your case, you know. You have a parent, so lawyer. It did not announce so a friend and a witness. Now, I'm on witness some friend, Yemia in Japan, Esquire. I'm also friend, Yapapa, Honorable Kennedy, Japan, and I'm with the dance here. Now, I'm with the dance here, you know. Arrested case, no. It's a key about also ready to note to say, I have a pastor, you know, evidence about it. And the evidence was by the same who watches a watchman. Our boy ma or boy next 2 amount a Ghana mine you know who yet. Or also the judgment of course who Ghana related to somebody or no kind in Ghana in 2018. And also they are also by separate so now on the assembly. It's you know the evidence now the 2 jury then you know the assembly from Monday a copy Thursday we are 4:30. Now at 4:30, Obia, I can't ask me, you know. Then you court procedure near the man say, Judge, you know, that can kind of Marano at the jury, you know, because jury, you know, normal people are, I say, Emranim for. A woman says sometimes they've been more much by Emranim for, but in this case, no crano. You have a lawyer, no, Emranim for, you are no more, so no, or Bomubu, you say, by some as a matter of right, because if he say, BM1 on the side, you know, Emrama Kwaman, yes, sir. You know, this jury was made up of Nkrofua. They are basically lay people. Nkrofua Munko Law School and Nkrofua Munyamra Emrejuma. But American system is a Yajumano. Judge, you know, reduce into understandable English. Jury, no, every to me, I share evidence. They are 2 minimum. They are some. It's the jury, no, if you say at 4:30, then they go into Friday, but. Within 25 minutes, you know, jury back, say, decide the case, you know. And I know, you know, jury, no, because as someone calls to a Woody Sam, Chrono Sam, Ghana Sam, Ghana, no, Ghana is very popular in terms of a tourist country. You know, more before more crew. You know, before more crew now, Ghana and saying. It's no almost the same say you could Chinese for you know papa say you know on no gilech them you could Chinese for 5 and you know the gilech them you could on one anemia Ahmed Swale you know your crop what say on Ghana na ko pasa here no asa no we are the same way they will be no the test as we now no they will take keen interest. And papa no so no so or ni pakestia ono so be dia dance here or church nyama why to the jury they take very keen interest so we see word for word and some of dia kai the instructions no more within 25 minutes from we say omo decide the case no mo ba no ya di bu so mo no mu say no mo say for every question bia na jury no and your modi adwuma ne say your mo verdict form e bu so mo say asem we are asem the abacot how do you decide now matro say liable or matro liable Kopim, there was a series of questions. I need now you saw more in terms of some way bit yet. And now some now I determined you now only getting a young questions on the Bemagri. No, you almost answer every single question almost to about. Now, Nipa 8 no. On every single question, almost to about 8-0. Like I said, there was no doubt in their minds, say, by the clear and convincing evidence standard, even higher than standard the similar case of Ghana. No, it was even higher, but in this case, the jury found by unanimous vote of 8-0, say, Papa, someone can't fire union and yeah, no correct. Now, Indians was for better cancer. Now, the next one of the question was a jury never said. What find the say, Papa, and some more kind of union thing I know, Creno. I so trained Ben and Modebamano. Now, yeah, the case of Quern, you busa different forms of relief. You have a kind of Fumuno, a lawyer Casimuno. You busa say, for one of the relief, you busa 5 million. Other one is you busa 5 million. I hope him said the total amount and I busa here 30 million United States dollars. Now, do you know what more than that? The Muslims say, you busa no crime now between Massa, subject to Emra. I just be able to pay some amount to people. Do you know about back? More 18 million United States dollars. Now, I think a deal now, yet I think a part of association, you bet delay no until you first one, and only punitive damages are not just senior no coy no here extra a UBI make sure any panel on court and what to ban a dear bar court no so. It court to the chair said until Tuesday, which is Anka Yambran and Betwas. Now, I know the court, during the sound by and I had some tuga, and almost one more day or more as some a tuga. And wait during the bar back, say, on Cana, 18 million. Nina, a suchin now, award, and I saw the train up a panasono. Nina, no. You know, I need to know now a lawyer, sorry, yes, there, which is your papa, honorable Kennedy, Japan, a lawyer, sorry, yes, on a jury no any dream in terms of first no say court declare mistrust it's a trial the young boy now judge it's here yes we are side now also see on side no say there be on no munya adwene say even if we create confusion ka clear be securana it doesn't affect the trial and the finding of liability and in the judge's estimation crana as at now or 10 hono even judgment now $18 million no any reason say or no then in Sabeka na say almost say almost assembly can call full procedure which means say America no say judge no would no or supervisory jurisdiction make earlier on said judge no we need to be say we be no but so say be to tima court no man American man to me be say to me correct one or two things. Now, no limited power, but I know now just how they have to paper so the other side opportunity so also be respond. And Papa Kennedy Japan lawyer no can say obey or pass our so. Now it is wanted to note that it's separate from appeal when you appeal. But a motion I find post-trial motion if the assembly Vietnam officer be a judge usually supervisory jurisdiction and you can do that with their prerogative. Now, or yes, answer yes, we are right, say very respond. And then after that, the judge will decide one way or another. But as we stand here next year, the judgment rate stands at the jury award stands at $18 million. The next procedural step why ever be taken is say, judge no crack and say yamfa and crack ambra na fan and stand twice here I just a judgment. Between one and more now, you start to say you will move into execution. Just a post judgment discovery. Near say, ever found on the Jeopardy bank account, Ninima war a Yinino at the table up to so now, you start to say, Yaji 18 million United States dollars. Then I asked someone, I believe, maybe the whole US with some part of the legal team. and but the accession and airport for Ghana to say be a say any money in common.
Yansam Ketwa Ghana so dear ha any other jekra funeral same way by but even Mami Busa same way me ready BB from Canada, Japan and Crawford and back now me try send me production crew no benya a post na mama so that make me reading verbatim actually na me nko kan bibia enim anyway but na some I work nyina say ruling no ho asema ye ka no enye nokre and Kennedy lawyers put in a word which the court has accepted, and for that matter almost a defer a judgment. No, is it true?
No, that's not true. Video be it's time say Ghana ye na idea na Ghana no be ye you don't know na Ghana no be ye ntino asamba it is opportunity say obi ade be sua nyansa and as obi sorry maybe nyansa is a strong word, sorry me tree is not my first language, but obi ade be advice no ho at this moment no kure here na ye no you prove say we are always ready say ugu hu fia ye do be fa emra kwan so Osamokaya US man penny Donald Trump obi koka say Donald Trump aya DB 12 nipa na Donald Trump koka say tro Donald Trump nipa na Donald Trump court we need I believe $189 million into Mokasa and Pacho. Everybody should be circumspect about these pronouncements because yeah be media space and somewhere in Yanokre didn't court so didn't correct. And on the video be air call around. As a journalist, I encourage you say find this video no. I judge no want them no kasa. Like I said no, they asked for a mistrial. Say young boy book and start fresh judge no right away to my sister as a jury abana ABS can no more awarding existence for so much chemu na want chemu na no more but say oh can I no this is the breakdown just say as someone here dey to obi abedi dance ya jury able to say what's the point me open here no pray you boom see that's on that video but if you listen very closely to the beginning of that video now the other thing omo can say yemu say omo pese yetisika no so ya no kwa no letter me say letter no obi dia ba betudwa see your papa no lawyer ho I just said the jury honestly awarded $18 million United States dollars. It did a whole and you know the Omega family be Ukraine, that's their prerogative. And I'm just yeah. Now that same video, no transfer at the end of the video, no.
Yeah.
The judge discharged the jury and thanked them for their service. What's the matter? Now, actually, also say I'll give you an insight, Grana. After the case, no, yeah, we have said young papa. Now, I am prima obium buyen on fee. Because you know, Jumano, you know, as I Jumano, ever Buama, you build a country, irrespective of MPP and as NDC. And you know, yeah, we always keep an open line of communication to the point that you know, Bakasa, to say, papa, a lawyer for me, and everything come so. Kwanye bi omni bekasa na ahwe say bia na kwan bi wo ba e fa so a
no Evans come again. O say after the judgment no Kennedy lawyers enemo bekasa
oh yes
okay so what was the conversation? No must say.
Oh, they just approached my client and myself, and at this point, also me bought lawyers, some legal team on home, me bought my back. So after we met that, New York, and Andrew D here, and also Delaware, our practice, also New Jersey. All of us were there, in addition to some members of Tiger Eyes team that are here in the United States with us. I approached just and said, "Hey, now you're gonna for a reconciliatory tone." I hope say at some point, you know, in a very near future, no, Ebiana, you know, more than Komobia, Ebiana, you compromise a judgment, no, na some Twitter. As I say, at the end of the day, no, as some not doing that cannot be. I doubt to say it will say again, dear papa, and Kasei, and I some more kind, and you know, union who you know it stands, and I don't think that they will contest that because almost closing statements they seem to take that position now. Because na our say disagreement kakra ewo and no at this point it will not help anybody say misinformation. This is the moment, this is the final moment in our history. Also be able to say no
okay, so omukase nkamu betimi compromise on the judgment as you say mon fan channel ana munches kanum no tua half.
The realities on about civil litigation is say obi any judgment in this case no empa say 18 million no say ye kote ye ko execute ana say papa person ya appeal a emra kire say o so tumi di say 18 million ni na any interest and charges a court one sign with me file appeal. Naturally, you can see how that goes. Even though say papa no or no any mutum to say or the nyagro, but the empana say or you be a be ana unika and to mean tria and make it a appeal no heading. At the same time, you know, yes, and for during our what you know. The Kwabena say to me, 18-19 million at your court account now or the assembly appeal. That means that yes, you know, that's 1 year period that appeal in the big a bear lapse and son and Ansah. You know, sometimes you know, a family you know agree the pros and cons and answer the advantages and disadvantages now. That sometimes you know a minimum actually compromise judgment, you know, to reach a decision say okay to avoid all of this, you know, you better this instead of that. Now, you know, we are pursuing full enforcement at this juncture. Yet one democracy, judge no busasi and crack Ambrana on fan and Santuaki and judgment. Yet the judgment, Bagana, by US, papa assets, a bit me, I didn't satisfy our judgment. I mean, we are far advanced there, but in any case, so Canada, Japan. Legal to me what chance to say on Bessia Akko for appeal, right? Yes, like I said, no appeal, no, I'm going to my appeal, just from this kind of actual court account, one sana. A woman say, Papa, no, he's a man of wealth, and so we don't doubt his ability to do that. I see. But quick one, who mentioned BB about Canada Japan evidence? Then we mention on who watches the watchman. Say you don't know the babe. What is the content in that who watches the watchman? You the evidence. Oh, sir. No try na muina. I hope say I believe say will be a share. Say who someone as a journalist. I hope say one share. Na court no. Ya mana kunya say obeboni na but he relied on snippets. Baby no more my boy extra jury, you know, to convince the jury. Also, at the end of the case, you know, jury, you know, like I said, no, the evidence, the question, evidence, the two guys on the question. Now, almost so many evidence on the two jump the jury, and enough to the no. Now, me kai pass almost the who watches the watchman, no, to a flash drive so at the jury, no. Someone found question and share now in the assembly. Now, within that 25 minutes, no mobile and of course, we have no idea. That's how American system is. In fact, but you want to move the try to tobacco shiny, of course, but or the buy. But based on the decision, obviously, one pioneer in Omunjina, so it's not evidence that it's no correct na Epapano idea. Now, I was also said, Uniano is responsible for the death of Chinese food. Na saa asem no o tie interview na e dey asem yi na aba na e papa na ka so video e fe na o de beba e du ho no wan fa video bi aba ya kire se asem no ka na no kre a video bi o de ba na de menim said na my prep na ya e bi ayeku emu bi a ya hangi o mo amuja e so ne na nye very clear na sanso de Ghana flag so e de bedi adanse a menim how e no kire se someone promised was that the Fred interview and say or the video in Babana. I don't know how that is that. But obviously based on the jury's finding of liability, you know, just saying credible.
Okay. Daddy Fred the one fananka ho and any platform one for man ka ho.
Yeah, didn't count, but for strategic reasons, because as a press, yes, yeah, but you know, or a journalist, no, he believes in press freedom. No, say as long as that is Fred, no, every video no so can say, television training who you na, and say me okay, you need evidence, no. You know, as a senior journalist and an ace journalist of international repute, no. I got say, no, human say or pursue promote press freedom. It will be over my platform, yeah, or be taking the right precaution to warn the guests, You know, if you say he say he didn't cheat because I don't know. In the end, he's doing a service to the public. Into the end, you know, the lawyer for the he went after him, but he didn't catch them and say, as an ace journalist, and or fighting for the media. That is Fred, let's not focus on him for strategic reasons.
Okay. Evans, that's very. I'm saying one Ghana for insight into all these issues. Mona mo you know be kind mona mo platform no. Na mo ka na ye TV. That's it. Enkomo bi we chira later. You better contact him ebio. Mo ni adwuma. Ayiko. Okay, me that's it. Yo. All right, so that's it live on a Crown 100.5 Citizen Show. Ivan Selassie Adika, lawyer at the Anas legal team. Anyway, so he's part or a member of Anas legal team. Mo ekodia asemna ewo America broach memo and was stating why omo chusu America as the jurisdiction because of baby interview course and into wachirimu wamaye a background of how the whole processes started here. Very interesting. You take Kennedy interview but mame encoding komoke to be yenia kwesi kwatin a private legal practitioner and ojinemu edema ora Kennedy Japan ajakwasi akwaba
I'm a private legal practitioner.
Yes,
of course. I mean, he's known that I'm a member of the MPP.
Oh, okay.
But I'm not speaking for him. In any university, maybe by virtue of the fact that he's a member of the MPP.
Oh, okay.
I'm coming to speak law. But
okay.
I'm not speaking on his authority or instruction.
That's fine. We are okay. We are okay. I mean, a conversation, so no problem. But from where you sit, my name said I will follow Ivan Selassie Adika, who is a member of Anas legal team. My name said I will follow no. But what my background, what say at the cry a course. My name said beyond Enyama or no bekaye, so we were to you was what gather information kakra. What the actually kakra because it's within your terrain and you take keen interest, especially as you rightly said that you have your party member, in there. What do you see in this judgment, in this matter? What do you see?
Yeah, I think the fact of the matter is not in dispute. Like the court usually have the power to make a determination on it. And which the court has done so. I'm saying, worry about the issue of contention has to do with whether or not there has been a judgment. The court will not have a judgment and I say make a judgment. Independent people so I can say, then after Ghana, the Serbia brew, Yadeba Haya Bata, the Kwabuchi, Abuchi for the man for the multimedia money. But the befits are no man be new. The facts of the matter are the same. Adeba said, yes, there can't laws are territorially bound. And Adia Yamrawa be a Bokabuchi and Yamrawa. There are different states, say, USA. You may have a state that one more LGBT too. Another state class no more than the engine too. And the laws will be confined to the territories or the boundaries of that country. And the idea Yabayan Wahano, who to me found Kabuchi and Waka. Of course, there are exceptions to those rules, but generally, idea is to a honey idea to found Kabuchi. Idea is act now, and now the kind of offense that they call for trauma, the jury, slap damages of $18 million against Honorable Kennedy Japan. Just like we all know, a interview occurred in Abuchi. Now, no one can know Abuchi. And the person who conducted the interview, the interviewee, the interviewer was also non Abuchi. And even the platform was online and also was coming from Abuchi, US. It is a more reason why the US court has jurisdiction in hearing the matter. Entirely different from the Omudi card court to a ham. Now, I did back question say, even in the US, it was a jury trial. Jury trial, usually in Ghana, say there were two types of trial. There were what we call the summary trial and trial by indictment. Summary trial, the content offenses are any anonya DB. Now, they are not ordained there. CBA made that money at the we get the assistance of the jury to also help the judge. The jury does not deal with law, they only deal with the facts of the matter. And if you want to compare, you can only compare a jury trial to a jury trial, and a trial that is led by a judge alone, or only to that of also a trial that is led by a judge only. There's a jury, they don't have any appreciation of the law. There are instances where they will make a mistake, and I don't think it would be fair for anybody to compare to the extent they say one here now will be casting aspersions on the judicial system of Ghana. I know the judicial system, we need improvement as a people. But I'm one person who is very biased for states or with state institutions. And I will make any effort there to be able we don't collapse our state institutions. Because that's what we have. We can only strengthen it. And I wanted to set that one as my first premise. The second part, and also you say, is it a case that there has been judgment of the court? For that reason, Mr. Kennedy Japan used to pay for $18 million. Let me state emphatically. So we all say there has been judgment. You don't find judgment there has not been any judgment. Now, in jury trial, you found for be a nippon so nippon watching, no more work out, no more make a decision, or no work with the fact. But when they come out with their decision, usually the court adopts them as the judgment of the court. Within the instance case, the jury do a decision about. One say Papa Kennedy Japan $18 million. Now, the see I will say a chief would acquire a drink person say, your damages, your Apodo, we are usually bear and 9 cry and 9 for the purpose of this discussion. There will be a friend actual damages. Now, my money very relatable. I have to be a Chicago truck. Now, or the car, Akobo, be a taxi driver, a cab. That taxi driver was in the car. Now, if you can not put the shop of bear, was swimming and sun, Sunday, I can't agree. The car no could swim shop me and a car not stand on the bedroom of who's coming damages. Second one, car now could you swimming and son, or bit your compensation about driver because we want a car, or could you make a bigger whisker. You bet you to crack, I said, while no more Mr. Utica, we have to punish you for it to serve as a deterrent to all other people for Utica. That will be punitive damages. Now, instruction that judge and the man jury say, when they are calculating the damages now, on one separately, the punitive damages should be separated from the other form of damage. Unfortunately, a buyer of Mokot National, not just a jury, they say, oh, Oma and Cassiasa, one can damages in the able. Now, my main country, and not all your lawyer in our presenter client, you have to quickly be smart. And on more fast, Kennedy lawyers here fast, and on say, hey, and you're loophole. If you did not obey the instructions of the judge, they are any acquired of. That is where they filed an application for mistrial. Say, that their jury and if they didn't go by the instructions, they are any a bit you can say other instructions are by the man chassis. And we have filed an application for mistrial. The judge was of the view say application you can make it orally and for a non-car to control cat as a bra. And a judge now almost 30 days. In the mistrial, no stage there, or mistrial, say there was an error in the legal or the judicial proceedings or the trial. And at the end of the day, if the court comes to the conclusion some power application for mistrial not up to mark, they have to start the whole trial again. It means the verdict may stand, and then the court will.
So, yes. Which means for now, until we deal with the issue about the mistrial, the judgment stands.
So, for now, what we have to say is that, of anything, verdict is not the same as a judgment, right? Jury verdict is not the same as a judgment. The first of all, the jury verdict in the bar, it has to be entered in the records. And Safana courts also adjust to and Sana or make also judgment in the entire judgment in the record. As of now, by reason of the mistrial application, even the verdict of the jury has not even been entered in the court record. Not even talk of say the court is or the judge is even coming to adopt him. Just as now we don't have a judgment. We have a jury verdict that has been objected to by way of the mistrial. That is where we are. And so because the judgment and the Busan judgment they were over money in the NKB.
But okay,
the Papa lawyer Kano, he's right. The one you interviewed, the gentleman you interviewed, he said something. He said, "Oh, after the judgment, the court says."
So, can you allow Kwesi to finish so that at least we can have a full conversation because you are in the studio. Sure. Anyway, all right. So, Kwesi, okay. So, Kwesi, Wadaruma, Kwesi, hold on for me. Pacho, so put your mummy. Mamimbusa Evans Salasi Adika, who is part of the Anas legal team. Evans, Pacho, Akwabebu, where the fache say how Pacho.
No problem.
Okay, all right. So, Evans, quick one. Kwesi Kwatene, a legal practitioner and MPP, is a friend to Kennedy, and he is interested in the conversation. And I already say there is no judgment as we speak. From your explanation to us, what we laymen do understand now, and say there is a judgment, but he is claiming there is no judgment, and nobody can prove say judgment in the. But then Kennedy Crawford apply for mistrial, and after 30 days, that will determine whether the judgment from the jury will stand or not. But what is the issue?
I'm not involved in political banter or banters that have ulterior motives. I am strictly about facts and law. I was in court, okay, and as an officer of the court, you see, and I'm not catch them on the set. The mistrial, the request for a mistrial was dismissed. Who should video now circulate here? Slow. Be a judge slow it down, use your means to decipher what the judge said. That is where the judge dismissed their request for a mistrial. Let us not get in the media space and misinform the public. I will not come and sit on your platform and do that. The judge promptly dismissed the request for a mistrial because that goes to the actual trial, including the finding of liability. So the question became, if you say, and look, I like I said to him very clearly, on Thursday when the jury came back, the lawyer instantly raised the issue of remittiture. Okay, Obusa, and said that the jury award, it shocks the conscience of the judge, and using the supervisory powers to reduce the amount. Judge Nekachi said, what no more can, but he didn't say anything. Now, the bank court on Tuesday, to raise the same issue where lawyer and there's evidence and don't say young fan of training diagro will be only basis for right now. Basically, anybody who's saying this is saying that I'm not reporting the truth. Now, if you remember, someone sued Donald Trump for doing exactly that. I would not put my credibility and integrity on the line and come on your platform and spew lies. I am not a partisan politics. I'm not involved in partisan politics. I am purely a lawyer at the service of the nation. Okay? And on Tuesday, lawyer Collison, which is Yapa Pan Kennedy, Japan lawyer, he raised the issue to the judge, and there's a video recording for all of them. Ebusa judge, they said, oh, on Thursday, when we raised the issue of remittiture, and you said, and the judge said, no, I never said that. And we were telling a lawyer in the car, say, okay, at this juncture, I'm always the issue of mistrial. Judge Mubusa, a lawyer, on his position, our lawyer responded, said, even if there's some sort of defect in what the jury came back in terms of not following the instruction of Krana, the remedy is not a mistrial. The judge has supervisory powers to cure any mischief. Now, let me point out, something important at this point. The cure, what is the cure? Perhaps our lawyer advocated said maybe the judge can fix it himself, or we set aside that portion of the award that our friend lawyer Corrison saying that the jury went beyond their bounds for that, according that 8 million punitive damages. Now we will just have to do a do-over of that portion. Now it is important to note that this trial was bifurcated by Papa Kennedy, a Japan lawyer, specifically to deal with these punitive issues after the first phase. Our chair damages and liability, some of the liability in one step, and if they award a certain class of damages, which is compensatory damages, now it will open the door for punitive damages. Now, as someone judge basically, New Jersey, the argument for punitive damages, they came back and informed the court, 18 million if you say now 8 million that's one punitive damages. So that is where the issue is right now. But like I said, we should have the same video now. At the end of the video, the jury was discharged. So we have never put in the public that there's a judgment. If you listen to what I said clearly now, I said a jury verdict came up, right, with $18 million. Now, the judge has not asked us, say, yeah, draft of judgment and the embrace now on finance and trust here so we can proceed. In the interim, if the other judges they have any misgivings about that now, they need to file their
Lawyer Evans, Mpacho may educate me kakra. What is the difference between verdict and judgment?
Okay, the judgment is the jury verdict reduced into writing. Ultimately, this iron class, I'm echo to one among the organ, she will be an answer who execute it. So, me first time I said all of this. I would say, prepare the judgment to the command judge in line with the judge's statements to ask in court in front of the other side. Not say, actually, we can say it's a judgment. You draft BB and I am for computer and court Saddam. So I never said that, let us not try to spin it. No one is spewing any misinformation. I simply reported factually everything that happened that we have on video.
Okay, so which means Mobaje verdict from the jury and presented to the judge, right?
The jury already presented it to the judge.
Okay, but
the way it works, the way it works, and the amount of course, judge will take input from both sides. So I say,
yeah.
Computer no crown on the draft. And so in this case, video. I can show you video of all of this. There are many of these orders and things that were done in this court now. Either say that's so with the help of lawyer Corrison or papa lawyer no. Now, if you say about judge therefore they are my judge through email, not judge not for office, no for printing or the other.
Okay.
The matter
okay.
And I'm honestly, too next presented that judgment. Now that doesn't stop the other side from filing whatever they want to file. And once all of that gets to the judge's desk, the judge will decide what is expedient and what is expedient to do next.
Okay.
So let's not be playing this game of words and a judgment.
Okay. So Lawyer Evans, sir, and yes, we are involved in this case. Maybe I am Bobie and can walk here. And I friend say Kabwa in Chichemu kakra. Yem fan say as we speak. So there is a loophole for Canada Japan to go back for a repeal on this matter.
There is no loophole for Canada Japan. Canada Japan can file a post-trial motion. And no, we also have we can also respond. If it's a judgment of a post-trial motion now, the judge will fix the judgment accordingly.
Okay, so they say no, you're trying, and you may be called judge.
Nothing stops us from presenting our judgment to the judge for signature.
For signature. Okay, all right. Lawyer Evans, me da sibe pre me pacho. Unia jina so ba said you can no. Sebi wo de oni ama yo 70 bibia, but lucky for us no. Kwesi Kwati so ne legal opinion keke is not about politics anyway. But thank you, Lawyer Ivan. See, I say Omra Pacho Fache Kakra.
But you Kwesi Kwati no of course Onana.
Akwasi, uni ebusa now we call to.
You see, I don't want to go in that part. First of all, I took offense to.
There's a simple yes or no question, my brother.
No. You don't decide how.
You come on air trying to impugn my character. I mean,
let me answer.
Anyway, have a great day.
Very well. But Mr. Mato.
Yeah, because
I felt that the partisan or politically exposed that no means except you lack conscience when it comes to matters of law. If you are being very honest to ourselves, even the president of the land is partisanly aligned. Indeed, who even says or not to a partisan? Indeed, the fact that I'm a member of the MPP and known that no means I cannot speak law. And I don't know what the court was. We all have our associations and our network, and the people that we speak to. I have held 2 conferences with the Kennedy Japan legal team. It is on that basis that is where I'm speaking, and also with the facts that are available to me. Indeed, Bobie, and I say, indeed, there is a final judgment of the court, or if he wants to even say the verdict of the jury, it's even the decision of the court. Do you really think the court to make a decision? I'll file an application for mistrial. Lawyer Ben, don't you think that reasonably any lawyer would have gone for an appeal? First of all, stay the execution and gone to a higher court for appealing decision. Which reasonable lawyer will go and file for mistrial for the court to even throw the mistrial out? The judgment about final judgment. Why would I have to go and file a mistrial? Reasonably, don't you think, say, the court only a circuit court, I'll go to higher court to go and appeal. The higher court, I'll go to Court of Appeal to go and appeal. A Supreme Court, a Court of Appeal, I'll go to Supreme Court to go and appeal. And even at the Supreme Court, when the decision comes and I'm not happy, I can go for a review. Who would, even in its normal senses as a lawyer, say final judgment, you go and file for a mistrial in a final judgment? Indeed, the reason why it couldn't have been a final judgment is that you cannot file a mistrial after final judgment. After final judgment, you can only go for an appeal. This is basic law. In this, me politically exposed in you. My politics, and I know this. I just leave it for you in the studios and the people listening to us. The judge, again, or say the judge made a decision on the mistrial application. I wanted him to be on the line so that he gives us the ruling of the mistrial application. The ruling is free court or buy him. Because at the end of the day, ruling a day now for our apply maximum 2 days you get it. Drama a ruling. Indeed the court ruled on the mistrial application. That's why I'm saying is who in his right senses and a court are making decision a real or because will apply for mistrial. I think he made a point about Kennedy Japan wanted to get the cost down. Yes, that is true. That is not disputable. See, after the verdict of the jury had been made known to the court, any lawyer will adapt all manner of strategies to be able to protect his client. One of them is to buy time. And buying time will even mean, and not necessarily even buying time, but you can use to buy time, but you can also use to even mitigate the damages on your client. And how do you do so? $18 million. You are representing the interest of your client. Reasonably, you will file a interest and some court now adopt them and a judgment. But if in that process you get to know, one more class a mistake in what they did, what do? Would you file for mistrial? So I really do not see.
But so, Kwesi, with your explanation, meaning that there is no doubt that there is a verdict from the jury.
Oh, that's not in dispute.
Exactly. One. Whether you call it a verdict or a judgment.
No, it's a verdict. The verdict is not in dispute, but there has not been any final. But it has not been entered into the post record.
Yes.
There is an existing verdict.
Yes. So there is no doubt that Urabia and open a friend Ura Kennedy Japan and Urabia a friend Anas Akojina court. Ewa America Bruch mem. I'm a jury ne ebobo asemono. Almost say Ura Kennedy Japan edifo. We know Achinye be anyone, right?
Yes, but you see, for purpose of education, that cannot be an order of a court unless the court adopts it.
Okay, so which means Anas legal team final stage and final step to take. And son almost to an amount say Ura we japade wo ha, we wo ha, we wo ha, we wo ha. Enya sa.
Okay, Bobie, I don't know. I just have to maybe once again briefly explain. Even in murder trial,
yeah.
The jury verdict is bad. Also, no, God and baby be a friend of summing up. Or any you with the questions near who some jury need at your Mojuma say, the baby on me be on my and the face ma, and son of what Yatu, and son of a discharge jury. But the music say, one day I'm obey a mistake to discharge them, so reconstitute the jury. That is when application for mistrial has been heard. And as of now, you cannot enforce that verdict because it is not the final judgment of the court.
Okay. So the whole argument from Wowo's side, and that's your opinion, and they say until say omo a judge no a bit me affirm the verdict from the jury, they cannot enforce the verdict.
The judgment be any the jury assembly don't be fantastic.
Okay, all right. So I think when Evans now you are on the same wavelength, probably from different angles, because on also estate here that they need to present their documents to the judge, then they need to do some signatures, then they will take it from there. But there is this video.
Bobie, now we are parties in the suit, you know. Jury the way a common sense approach. Jury the verdict bar. Who document when other command judge about the verdict. What the process are they? If you can only object to it or be okay with it and keep quiet. Jury has nothing. Or also is there one winning the document when other command judge. How they are they? Who are you a member of the jury?
But there is this video that they claim say in that video judge ebo Kennedy application of mistrial no why
my heard video no, so you see one I didn't hear that. You can also listen to yourself but I say first of all 30 days from now is not far where the decision of the jury of the court or the ruling on the mistrial application will be heard because judge said they have to file written application on mistrial application. Indeed. So I can't say judge about 2 weeks. We are giving them time. But the end of 1 week. One month ruling now, Emra. Say judge is not okay. You have to write it. A month ruling the maniere sampa. The mistrial application, court no about 2 weeks. The court declined or dismissed it. Near Musampa indeed the court dismissed it. A month ruling Emra. Me are not permitted where you court in the website is out. But the court website is ING ruling be almost saying indeed the court dismissed it. Almost a party to it. If you have any idea, then they are able to me and farmer. What I say, can I have almost someone farmer and trouble ruling the money. There's nothing like, and you see, the reason why I don't think it's necessary to even jubilate about this thing is that first of all, Bobie, then just say, assuming we even without admitting, the court will say, jury no evidence, mistrial application, you about to go. In legal litigation, that is not the end. I can go for an order of certiorari if I believe that the procedure was not proper and pass it. Or worst case scenario, because the matter has ended in Numpono, I can just go for an appeal. Appeal, I also have 50-50 chances. Appeal, no say high court may not make man for a court of appeal. I can go up to the Supreme Court. Matter we are filing it 2022. And you think you can read. And if even mistrial back, now we have to start the whole thing again. I don't think there is a jubilation and what have you. I don't think it helps anybody.
All right. Oria, thank you. You. All right. Yenya Kwesi Kwatin, former public relations officer at the Ghana Education Service. No, Ministry of Education, right? And in Kano. So these are some of the issues. But Divine and Kuma will join us in the studio. Sansuna Honorable Suleiman Adam will join here in the studio. But already we have Lawyer Kote in the house. And lawyer, so yes, conversation on Kosono.
Mamika say, we mundi. I just with news no social media.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I was not following it. I'm not even privy to the fact that there's a case between Ansah, my very good friend, and Kennedy Japan in the US. I'm not privy. But there's one thing that we must all know. With the simple culture, there are two issues. Either you win or you lose. Now, when you lose a case in court, the way the court has been structured, if you are not satisfied, you always have the right to appeal. The issue is there a judgment or there is no judgment?
Is there a verdict?
Also, no, not a
no. Start from there.
No.
Don't jump.
There is a verdict. From what I'm hearing, there is a verdict from the jury.
Against who?
There is a verdict from the jury against Kennedy Japan.
Finito.
No. But that is not the final judgment.
Yes.
But that is not the final judgment. So the verdict must then now be adopted by the court as the judgment of the court.
But so which means remember Evans in interview I never said it anywhere say the court has adopted the verdict.
So why jubilating?
Hey, when we say Evans about powder?
No, me can't from what?
No, those jubilating probably are people who don't understand the legal.
When Evans, I think announced him. Yes. During the interview, he said something. I don't know whether I'm right, and if he's listening, he can correct me. He said that, well, the parties now want to talk to each other despite the verdict. What is that?
No, or say. After the verdict,
yes, the parties decided to
Kennedy team approach you
yes,
to compromise on the verdict.
You see, you can't compromise on the verdict.
No, but
I'm saying that Sokasa, and because it has not gotten to that stage. It has not gotten to that stage. What I say, what is happening? It has not gotten to that stage. The court, from what they are saying, has not given its final judgment. It is true, the jury, made up of 8 individuals, had made a decision against Kennedy Japan. That one is true. Now, at that stage, why discussion? Why? Because even if it is adopted by the court as the final judgment, as the lawyer said, the one works with the Ministry of Education, Kennedy Japan has the right to appeal against the judgment. He has the right to appeal against. So therefore, everybody should exercise patience. Let the final judgment say.
We should say amount for a jubility.
No, me who be say obi a jubility. No. Me I saw it in social media. Me who physically say obi abo powder say Kennedy Japan a losing case. But I'm saying that from what is even on social media, there is no final judgment. There is no final judgment. Look, to even enforce the judgment, you must put your house in order. You see, mistrial, why file application for mistrial, why all those things, to make up your case. Let's have the ruling of the court. Let's have it. Before you can say, oh yes, now we have a final judgment. Kennedy Japan, some kind and yet you have lost in some way United States. But even let's assume without admitting say Kennedy were losing, and so what? Ansah lost in Accra, lost in Ghana. Ansah versus Kennedy.
Yeah, no the same case, different locations, different judgments.
When it happens in Ghana, Bobie, when it happens in Ghana, we don't believe in our judicial system. When it happens in Ghana,
we don't believe in our judicial system.
I'm not saying you. I'm not saying
no. But even listeners and Ghana for Ghana,
do you know what Ansah said? Do you know what Ansah said?
So be specific.
Do you know what Ansah said after the judgment? What he said after? Ansah is a lawyer. We were mates in school. He's a lawyer. We were mates in school. You must learn to admit defeat. Now you went to the US. I don't know the nature of the case he took to the US. Whether they are the same case. Yeah, they cannot be the same case. They cannot be the same case. They can never be the same case.
Why?
They can a case that has been determined in Ghana. Why should you think that you pick that same case to a different jurisdiction for determination? Won't your lawyer raise the issue that this case had already been considered?
Probably you haven't spoken to Kennedy legal team.
No, I'm saying that. So I'm saying that I'm speaking from the lawyer's perspective that the issues cannot be the same. because the one in Ghana.
Okay, so that is not what is in contention.
Yes, but what is in contention now is there a final judgment of the court against Kennedy Ajipon? No. There is a verdict from the jury. That one is true. But as we speak, both legal teams, nobody has able to put on social media that this is the final.
Oh no, but Ansah and Crawford made that baby and catch up. What
is the issue?
Evans was clear on the matter. No, Evans was just explaining the matter.
Bobie, he's not explaining the matter. He's not explaining the matter. Is Evans a lawyer?
Yes.
So if he's a lawyer, he should be able to tell you. You see, when you were interviewing him, I keep on telling you that, look, ask him whether there is a final judgment or whether the verdict has been...
said there is any.
So what is the issue now?
No issue.
So what is the issue now?
It's only one way issue.
No, what is the issue now? No, if I ask you, what is the issue?
Me, I haven't passed any comment. I'm just interviewing.
Well, yes.
Yeah, I haven't passed.
But I thought that you put to Evans whether after the verdict,
Evans can't say no. There is no need for me to ask. He was emphatic that the jury, I'm a verdict.
Yes.
Right.
Yes. Sir.
Now the judge or the court needs to adapt the verdict.
So is there a final judgment? So is there a final judgment? No. No, Pacho. Don't let the way go. So is there?
Me who beside me. Anybody catch or say?
No. Say.
Or say yes, sir. Court will adapt the verdict of the jury
to make it so the adoption will
be judgment.
So based on that, Bobie, let me see. There is no final judgment in the suit.
Okay. So your issue is about there is no final judgment.
Yes.
But your issue is not about the verdict from the jury.
No.
Okay. All right. So I agree. Anyway, Divine Akwaba. What's on that? Okay, so a quick comment from a listener. Bobie, this is the information circulating on social media from the MPP. Okay, so let me leave this one. What is wrong with people jubilating on social media? When a braggart like Kennedy has been slammed with $80 million, we will jubilate. Anyway, anyhow, well, that is your opinion, but all right. So now, another journalist has sent me a message. So when Kennedy Japan won the case here in Ghana, and they were jubilating, did anyone tell them it was too early to do that? They should give us a break. What is most important now is that there is a verdict, and that the verdict is against Kennedy Japan. You better pop out the way true. Sorry, it just anyway. So Divine, what follow question? I don't know whether Obana will follow lawyer Evans and Kwesi so argument on this same matter. Probably you have picked some few information from your end.
Bobie, my minchia it's here for the actual fujina. Na minchia minya penny. Munim. For me, I won't sit here and pretend say me a legal brainy and I say luminary. Say be a me war. The okay, someone we can you know, only say baby I grammar and I me to my small. But the technicalities in the Yamano, movie beyond my mentia, it in Wemeko, the street law na ye nimu, the ye nimu abontin. The di kind say, Asamono, if he find Yababi do baby I do. The be am penny for us in your can say, Bribramba. Amanie emba ena sometimes no on say unu obi nya asem na asem o pre ho ana mo twen sometimes so popo na ni kire obi brea jano no kwa pre a oba koto ne ben ma wo baabi ena ya wasem ye kan say me na ode yemi a me nka wo hwe na so ye bo wa bonten a me njewo say ye osa. On say Ura Kennedy Japan wajidi Argentini ewo ensem keka ho ene abodin keka ne ensem akese ho waka dia for bebre. And in Ghana for instance no ensem bebre a waka no afa no adi yentumi ntwe na bo so yentumi nwe ne hwi o kai say or attack judiciary na is it Justice Eni? Bobie okay, Justice Eni case be a attack it was a big deal. And also omuye some no wine judiciary na kofan who di na me de me yan say politics na yesi ya but in some way at a child the tatar microphone no me so won say omu de ko gina honom no or say some no kan nyina no or say it was the spell of something like it just happened no but anya some o mini no any evidence bia the can say it is a wuni evidence bia na wuni asem bia ada na utumi ka asem ya the fan microphone e di go am hu fisa. And it's the same thing as some of these things are okay in the past. Say sometime be okoka asem bi fa Lodina Mahama ho osio all the appointments in yama bebre onu mu Lodina kura to me fire sika ono approving no you could be ase osio and ono an area obetumi akande ope intuti mu say sade we akwakoye ni suban bia ode ahye ne ho a time bia okeka nsam no basa. And me I encourage any youth and as a babunu and as a young person me I enter into politics say ube muleti part the way orakere Japan can sometimes on care say any factual say some no can ebi one basis be new and slow ojina now so no ha na ni no can ya no akegu me de akwakosi enya de ameka say me jubility aba be bon powder say
can be mabutu
emba me butum and I mean ko ka say ye di akere no nti no ye da nyankopon ase e yo no ankasa na jejereje sabi ono an be suamu nyansa so be suamu nyansa mpo dia but e yo no ankasa na semo a because asem we so anko pass am ama say nkasem bi ani wono ana me wa say anko pass nkasem bi ani wono me nanu won say the lawyers for be say 3 and e gina no a obi a che na opinion we ka we Senyor no koye ya nanka lawyers for between ho dawre e masisi ya kan ho nsem sa it's because of ono an nsem akwakoye intimidate sa judgment ya be there well you do know why me cause aka judgment because etia me start say me can verdict to court ache they be say verdict aba me sum yes judgment ba me sum until say another be by a very judgment different from what we have heard right now no the 80 million no and no one na nim whether verdict no whether you say jury verdict whether judge whatever some technicality when you people from people hope you apart from 80 million no some from be chire from you
but you see almost say, and even say so kind that until the court will adopt the verdict, they cannot go after Kennedy Japan.
Whatever it is, at least unim on say indicting no. Let's focus on the indictment, you know. Right now, exactly. No, where we are,
exactly.
It's indicted. It shows he's not credible.
Yes, that one.
That is the. Let's focus on us. As some no see judgment in the paper. If I say judge. So whether he will enforce, he will endorse, admit or not admit, no. To see a baby a generation say, Papa no, na se mi obeke biano, our can't go na so bia. Yes, I am.
Or just say the so-called 1 month mistrial.
That is not.
No, even the mistrial will not discount because the point is that the court proceedings, you know, so read the content now. It's saying that the man himself acknowledged that he didn't have any evidence. Oh, my kind in some no.
What kind of proceedings? Are you sure?
No, I have read. Say,
from where?
Oh, I read online.
No, it's not a matter of the judgment.
I'm not talking about judgment. I'm saying that he himself admitted in court that he didn't have any evidence via some no kind. Only enough. So I don't quite enough. Tell me no deny this year kasayo. Na my babe can't say ya be at also. Na now the miko jina court whether judgment or no judgment na me jina court enim ka say Mr. Mankani ye asembe mi o na
I agree with you but you see whatever Kennedy Japan is going through say kasa you don't need to hold it you don't need to stretch it so much rather you are a politician. The Wafamun should be a lesson to those who have opportunity to speak publicly.
And also on cancer market and you advise to him, no, it's not a voice.
No, it's not a voice. I'm saying that he is a politician. Those statements Kennedy made, most of these statements is made on political platforms. Most of these statements, he also made them when he have access to microphone. Now, and Kennedy pay. And Kennedy pay. Sir, let me tell you something. The NDC. Everybody should know. Say, no, everybody should be careful. Now, unless I have access to microphone. If I'm to speak something on Bobie, should be what I know, but not to tell you.
Yes,
oh no, me kind. I have not read the judgment. Me kind. I have not read it. I have not read it.
See, even the jury, cut them some slack. At least give them some respect. It's all got to say.
Divine, listen to me. In Ghana, Canada, Japan versus Anas. If you read the judgment and things that were said against Anas, you understand? The credibility of Anas cannot be tested anywhere when you read it. Now, the same Canadian Japan versus Anas in the US, yes, the jury has come out with their verdict saying that, look, Kennedy, what you said was wrong. I have not read Minkai. If you ask Minkai, there is no judgment for me to make a say.
No, but
it's not about judgment.
We all agree that
yes, we
are waiting for the court to adapt.
But for the fact that
there's a verdict.
Let's discuss the verdict.
The okay the verdict is the okay.
So let's stay there.
I agree with you. We're on the same wavelength. I'm saying that for him to find himself at that level should be a lesson to all of us. Say, I've known Bobie for years. Bobie the betchen. But he will not allow you. That is what Kennedy finds himself. I'm not for Kennedy Japan. I didn't Ghana. What Kennedy have said about politicians in Ghana.
Okay.
So be as your betchen akokota. But Obia Jan would your call me jaw call. Different partner Kennedy and can't far Akufado. Then I can't far John Mama. Then I can't far Judge soon. But everybody was looking at him. Everybody was looking at him. Now, yes, somebody who really want to contest on the ticket of a political party. Look at the disgrace out there about the US. So I'm saying that it should be a warning. Say, oh, you will be idea. None of how. One day the person will react. But you see, whatever we do, Canada Japan is one of us. Let's wait and get the judgment and see what the judge will say about
it. So your interest is that Kennedy is one of your party.
I'm saying that Canada Japan, I have not mentioned party. Canada Japan, you're going to so I'm saying they are one of ours. Let's get them. Let them come and give them a welcome. Next time, please know your boundaries. If you want to say something about somebody, please be careful. I saw him on social media. The way you cry your friend now or that's you see that? Yeah. Oh, watch it. When the case was mentioned, the way he stood up, you will see that it's a different environment altogether. It is a different environment altogether, and that's what I'm saying. That the way we talk as politicians, the way we talk, we must be very careful. And yes, sir, one day one of us will also find him or herself in such a disgraceful manner. I'm not here to speak for Canada Japan. I'm not backing him. He may have his facts, but you must have a second look at it.
All right, so the Atubanks, your mate.
Yeah, Atubanks. Yeah, hey, Nazi. I call him Nazi.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
okay,
we were mates in school.
Law school.
No, Atubanks. Holy Trinity.
Okay, all right, okay. Anyway, but.
Asam na okay ni nyina no. Asam wa na me ka no na o ma agree no.
I agree with you. Go
on. So the nyina no, we have come to the understanding say yesi no akoya de abeda ho no ma nyina no say ye kasa ye hwe ye kasa ne nsemu a ye kafa nkrofo ho.
That's right. sorry.
And it also gives credence to the fact to say the integrity and credibility of Kennedy Japan no, as a person. You're finishing. No, the verdict, no. What you have to say, judge, no, ebe adopt it, ebe accept it, and I say, obey, no. What we have before us, no, let's discuss it. The conclusion, the bottom line is that he goofed.
As far as he's dealing with Ansah is concerned.
Yes, as far as this matter is concerned, no. Let's just say we're goofy, and I say he's messed up. And so, me, I the way, no, as I say, yeah, dear, no. Ye di ebe suya bibia film and again I think say ye yankasa judiciary na nkasa ne so no a massa assembly we are going raise a lot of questions about.
No, I disagree with you.
Why do you disagree?
I disagree with you.
Why?
You see, the fact is say Kennedy Japan is almost losing the case in the US does not mean that the judgment given in Ghana was wrong. So don't doubt the integrity of the Ghanaian judiciary.
I have not doubted. I'm just questioning Obankasa credibility to an extent.
No. There's nothing like credibility.
No. Are
you saying that? No, Divine. Are you saying that at all costs, Kennedy must lose that case? And that must win that.
No. But who is saying that?
No.
That's what he's saying.
No.
So where you are
the
going,
reason why I brought in the Ghanaian, one, it's about defamatory and libelous comments. Yeah. And you be saying say, Abranti, until someone will come papa will say, why say no. Emudia when I did say no cross you. Miankasa Masaranda and somebody be brought no more. It was Abia Popobli and the no, that is what was said. Like he's saying that he didn't have evidence. But if he didn't have evidence in Ghana, now to be found who they are, everyone is saying I'm on there, you're chilling too. And I say, the verdict about to no.
Hold it. In the crowd trial, in Ghana trial, and that has his team of lawyers. Kennedy Japan has his team of lawyers. They all presented their case before the court.
That's why I'm questioning the Ghanaian system, sir. Obviously, on the evidence. Everyone saying
the cases are not the same.
Why are they not the same?
Who name what you call the Ghanaian court? Do you know who name what you call Ghanaian court? Who name what you call Ghanaian court?
Educate me.
I'm not educated.
It's not the same thing.
If you don't know,
it's not the same matter.
If you don't know, you don't know.
But it's not the same thing.
I'm saying that if you don't ask me the same thing, you are saying that he lost put the Ghanaian judiciary in question. Why do you have to say that? You don't even know the case. It's not
the same matter.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
So if we are not sure,
listen to me. No, don't let me go.
So help us with
listen to me. I'm saying that if the case, if the same facts has already been determined at the Ghanaian court, there's no way that same case will be determined in the US. Call any lawyer. Call any lawyer. That's a case. Listen to me. That's a case. The same facts, the same parties, everything has already been determined in Ghana. Then you pick the same case to another jurisdiction for another judge to be determined. Law Benjamin. There are dissimilarities in the case. They are not the same case.
Until Pacho, what Tias is here, we are lawyer pa Kukuni. Say, oh, baby, pa not seminar to no fois. Oh, Becca say, send your Urakan in Japan, some sort of can in some no can in some Basabasano, on fan role model. And I
me can't say,
but we are talking about law.
Yes, why should I do that?
No, it's not about morality, but no, this is the fact to say, I didn't know what kind of the problem about. I know the problem
so it is no problem.
But the issue is discussed based on law.
And the law is what I'm saying, sir.
On moral issues. Somebody.
No, I'm not saying it's not about the Subaru. Send you what can somewhere there, some abano. Bobie.
No, no asemo. Any Ghana sem. I Ghana sem. It's no asemo.
And make us say. So let's
hold it. If they are to execute the judgment, if there's a judgment, and announce lawyers are to execute it. Say you Ghana Japadena Everton.
Debbie.
So it is. It has come to the limelight because Kennedy is a high-profile politician. That is what we are all talking about it. But who is he? It is his own case. It is his own case. Bobie, does it affect you?
No.
It doesn't affect anybody. It is his own case.
But the reason why we are all discussing it because you're a high-profile politician, and so that is why it's a say opportunity to quote say, Tesiano, the man of the party now. The political party, any Ghanaians in what is in it? I admit to say wrong or no.
By this one, you should know. This one,
it's wrong. What so wrong is wrong. That's all I'm trying to say.
Sent me a message. Bobie Kennedy Japan, after the first case in Ghana, later granted an interview to a radio station in the US of A. Mm-hmm. His comment in the US of A was even more harsher than what he said earlier in Ghana. And that was why Ansah brought a fresh case against him in America. So you see, the case here and the case in America, difference.
More harsher words.
Yes,
more harsher words.
It's the same.
No, it's not the same. No, but
the same accusations. Then you that to add more.
So are they the same? They are not the same. They are not the same. They are not the same. If they are the same, after the Ghanaian court, or see, he granted an interview, and Asema Okikafa announcement were more than what he said, and those extra ones, he has no evidence to back them. That is the import of the message received by Bobie. Or Sanki Khan Yamabua and ye. What is it?
The point is that there is a verdict.
Yes, the verdict. Me no animal verdict no one say verdict see until say be next 30 days. Miss trials and miss judgment those appeal whatever. You see Bobie 7 hona e bono. Na ye verdict no. E ho na e bebo.
But Minia e dey na kofa asase we buy. Ye gu so ye di nkomo we no. For almost Ahmed Swali asem we it's almost like 6 years now, or 7 years. We have been struggling. You changed IGP on Monday, right? It was on Monday.
Yeah.
It was on this Monday.
Yeah.
Or last week. It was on last week Friday. Yeah, last week Friday. You need to change IGP. Saturday. Sunday. Yeah, that's already Monday. I see a Chubi.
Daniel.
Yeah, or you're linked to Ahmed Swali. It will no. You're near one issue. Yeguso Ayebobo, what we have heard is say he has been remanded. The first-hand information we have is that guy in the Sunday Ahmed Swali pictures Emma Kennedy Japan. So this issue Kennedy Japan name is popping up once again. They are dealing with the civil suit and whatever, but the criminal aspect too. Kennedy Japan name is coming up. Guy in say just pictures and was sending Mark Kennedy Japan, and that is what he know about the whole matter. And Omar remand the guy no ene. So Kennedy Japan edi SI ni nemu. Sir, ye be jamu ye nyamu na nra. We su be hwimu about the civil suit. That verdict aba. Sensemo a Kennedy erase fa your friend say anaso ono na ensemo a onni nyina so bia. But yengo tie Kennedy Japan on on the suit.
Okay.
Dama oko suit no America no. You go take Kennedy Japan on the suit. And small tran studio in connection with Ansah ne Jumedia okodi wa America etiano. Okay, so semi production team between abo me a quick one almost enset me. But minia Ahmed Swali incident. Mamen Shas and Femfioso. Ahmed Swali incident. From Kennedy Japan, from the MPP, till data afina at least I say you make progress. What do you think about it?
You me that say unim Ahmed Swale case, you know, is just one of many other issues pendia our system ni mo yenya solution as yenya information bia ewo ho a yetumi akase osimesi poten anasa asem no yebua awie hwe unim say Ahmed Swale asem ya yeke. It is not the only matter this year na ye discuss you we wo of late JB Dankwa case.
Yeah, there's a Kennedy woman.
It's not about Kennedy.
Okay.
It's about Sanya in Semono.
Okay.
You to me and finding solution. So sir and some way all because of the way I handle issues. Ama na ye basa basa. Unim se sa Ahmed Swale se we buy. Kennedy Japan. Even after people started pointing hands and as fingers, and they told us to say, oh, Senya, or then the picture about 2 TV so only movie and assembly be fan hono. Unim so no be there police in including that parise. Wakach no muni pakwa Okun Swale ononim onu ankasa kasa beka say wakach no muni pa omushasia Ahmed Swale ekun no. So I am surprised because Bobie me tell the CAU. Imagine say you didn't come here
naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America. I'll strip this boy naked. Whatever money I have to pay.
Washington good lawyers.
What do you mean? I have money to sue you and pay the best lawyer in America.
Washington, good lawyers for all. Washington, good lawyers. Pa pa pa. Only justice anan, enana obat. Ina kind way.
Abuapapo.
No, so Washington.
Good lawyers.
Good lawyers, pa. Good lawyers. Why is that you can read Japan?
Who say, Udu Kai say, the Udu Kai said the first time, so only Kevitela case, and no some dread, you know, a war, the Ticos are creak, a Korea children, and also fans how, and no day jikeke. Share. Ahmed Swale symbolize na me can say be say Oreke Japan akase onim nipa ombo hyase a omeku no no de onim ho hwe enti me bisa o e ba ne say na IGP the police directorate no tena se a eye hwe ha all this wala omo information no mo form nsanka obi a kopem time IGP sesan eno ne question a esese ye bisa Bobie, wouldn't say see a omema say, one year careful now and no big deal bonia. Why you look at do bon enough and where do you? Because I say I'm run protective binomo and they be more no more and rano a shell diomo and they be more so not deal with them in a very harsh manner. Because mintiasi dintia obi to be bien and not to because of no nim nipa oku obi no afan wedi ye bisane hwe ye invite no ye ntoto na no ye nya ne hwe na obi akwaja mu na ne ho akokere no hwe IGP owura dampare the star ono ankasa no the police service no de ba manage no oka ho bi na some of these things no aye basa na yentumi nya information bia ewo ho no because okwa no 1,000 ɛna wakɔ no IGP celebrity nti no de bia na camera esi ne so Bobie time wa me mani fi a me nyi no there was not a single regional commander won't see ni dia won nim ni say ono in charge of this operation and Ansah dey we ono in charge hwɛ obi se tu ewo gene ni ebebo police e report police na sa IG na se da parity no obe invite all commanders munhia no atuka no afre cameraman no akwa gina mu BBC watakwa district commander honum obe Canada party akoje ho fans it will be say all those commanders ni nyina no moto so mo ye den o ti greater Accra commander dinda hwe case bi bae o ti say branch bi twitwa enkola eni ne namfofo e de she fridge mu e wo bron half ho so be kaya o di say case ni bae no mo handler onuma na da pare ko e na no mo de akra o se o mo fa akra ni di nachi o mo de bae what case no wasem
no
bibia asem si bia da pare ko anu akokoje asem no o se mo fa ma me amasem mo bi anka ho asem oni ho bi otio jack of all trade sasem esi wo asaman kese se sie dan pare ni won asem ni sie district commander ni force any the command work police for no e be kwa rescue be ko ye adwuma ni wie on board amane pe no aba no aba be grant interview say ono ye no asaso akoje ho fans and it is the same reason why when you say police for ni jan say ye me ye hwe edu ba bi the police for ni say ye my shesanya wo ye ho o je ho me na mo bi nka bi interview ba o se me kasa obi koka bi a na ya twe no na ye question is identity na wo kasa ya obi ansoma wo no ye si jai bran pare itunim say cases bia eye very critical eye big deal wo Ghana bia that pare dex so na da na ye nya ho hwe. Oh no, I'm telling you, no, it's true. No, the police see when you go to the police service, they will tell you say all the cases they allow Bia Mobi and it told him say homophobia in the police service you're from that para boys.
I know.
When him say your junior rank staffer, homophobia she they report that follow the chain of command. Report to directly to that para himself. It's commanders no Bia Samu. And we know this one. Only police in Ibia Kasa, they know some way they happen in the system. And not some of these cases, and then I'm on more. Nakami Bisao, a ban sign at that party fee, so I did no. This guy was in the country, US.
Times when we have access to that,
Asana Mabena Maka.
And don't make your case as if Dampare was so useless when it was the IGP when it was.
No, but you are misquoting. Who the worst is Shaman?
If you check,
when you
check the statistics, I'm not speaking for Dampare.
But no, for you to use that word, I never said he's useless.
You know that under Dampare, the crime rate went down.
That is what you don't know.
Hold it. Let me finish. Let me finish.
And that is what you don't know. The reason why what statistics a problem and police service near company say murder cases here instances as you akrodi and Asantimanpo. Now Asantimanpo police commander will speak on the matter. Dampare will serve it.
Well, that is your case.
Yeah, that is the reality. Dampare yes at Ghana Police Service Ogu PR officially. As my year catcher
you are saying it. You are saying it. No, you are. And I'm saying once again. Don't you see once again?
You are officially. Let us teach you. Officially, Ghana Police Service. Dampare Troy say what disbanded all regional and district PR officers.
So
and in Yemen America. Idea your official idea.
Now.
Yemen America.
The issue what you would say. Argentina Dampare free or no. Then someone has been arrested.
Okay, so he.
I don't know maybe some. I know I can't
you. I just want to. When it gets to murder, what I say, Obi Akuobi. The police is conducting an investigation. It is not an easy task. It is never an easy task. Are you telling me and and our listeners that since Amadu said the case to Bayern, the police had not made any arrest in connection with the murder. Is that your case? That people have not been invited to give their statements. Say any Canadian and Waka say, he knows the one who killed the gentleman. And on the pay. Plus I can say on him. What I say. But you see, that's why I keep on saying that somebody can say something, they all can. When you put him to street proof, when you put him to street proof, and the police must take their time to conduct a thorough investigation, has a prima facie case against a suspect before the police can present that person to court for trial. You talk about JB Dankwa, the lawyer representing the accused person, or madam. Are you aware that the case is in court? Are you aware that that case is being contested fearlessly in court? Are you aware? And
now, but if it's contested in court,
yes, no. He mentioned JB Dankwa. He mentioned JB Dankwa. So I'm saying that, and you say, Obia, Obiaku JB Dankwa. Police in here. The
but what is said the recent judgment recent like case in Kosono. What is say? There's a point that the judge is questioning the prosecutor. Say, "Oman for some information be a man. Okay, ombe jai guy no manako."
So you blame who? So you blame.
It's a
say, Bobby, that's what I'm saying. That
okay. So
when it comes
from your experience,
yes,
who do you blame?
You see,
from your experience,
you blame those who prepared the case to court. Till one the police. One the police.
Yeah.
The prosecutors also in charge of the case. That is what
that's the criminal investigation department.
First, those who conducted the investigation before they will say that this case is ripe to be presented to court.
Okay, so let's blame individuals, but not the police service.
No, I'm not saying that you should even blame anybody. I'm saying that when there's a high-profile cases like JB Dankwa, like Amadou Swale, crime has no expiration date. We should allow the police, the CID, to even if we take 10 years to present the case to court, because at the end of the day, if you take the case to court, you must secure victory. The police at times we put pressure on the police. They say yes. Oh, let's take them to court. You take them to court. Go into the box. That one is not a political platform. Get to the box. Then when under cross-examination, like what our brother did in the US, yes, we have a new IGP. An effort has been made. Somebody has been picked up. Why should that? And so is Nipakunu he the one who killed what's the name? Was he the one? So the police will take that, even if 10 years. At the end of the day, we expect that those who were involved in the murder of the gentleman will be picked up and presented before the court for trial. And no, that is a murder trial. You cannot, because of political expediency, say because of politics unity, you put divide before the court. That divine okunu, so the judge must give less rule against him for divine liberty to be taken away. No, that is not how the law works, my brother. That is not how the law works. This is not a civil trial. I'm telling you, as I sit here, meaning say the police under Dampari had made series of arrests. Of course, they will write your statements. You'll be granted police bail. Report. The police will continue until the police is satisfied that look, we have now gotten him. Let's present him before the court. That is how things are done. That is how things are done. The police, in fact, I'm into criminal cases. The police CID, you have no idea. They are doing very well. A Juma, a Juma, you have no idea.
So are you holding brief?
I'm not holding brief, but the way I walk on.
No, but you are shocking me.
The fact. That is the fact. You have never handled a case of that sort before. You are not a policeman. You are not a lawyer.
I'm talking like I'm a citizen. A concerned one.
Because you don't know what happens there. You don't know what happens there. Let's see whether Yoronu will present something before the court as far as that case is concerned. Let's see.
Meaning what?
I'm saying, we have a new IGP. And
I'm just telling you, Yama happened in the past and that Dampare.
My brother.
I am wrong.
You see,
the police institution.
We are not here discussing the right or wrong of Dampare. And Dampare is not the police institution.
But
is not.
He was the embodiment.
I'm saying that Dampare is not Ghana Police Service.
The power hijacking service, no, they are saying to go to Kwabena or no, your pen or the no.
As you say this thing, when you are pick and say that, give an evidence, you speak like a Rajipo. That's what you see. I'm telling you. You see, you don't use this platform to make statements which you yourself, when you are put street pool.
But I'm telling you, am I not saying what I'm supposed to say?
The Ghana Police Service. Do you work all what you are saying?
But
it's not hearsay.
Do you work with the presidency? But don't you talk about issues about governance?
Who?
Have you been appointed as a minister?
No, that no.
No question. Have you been appointed as a minister? What now? Who said so? Yeah, you are Ghana Police. But he's a citizen.
I'm saying I say my all can or say under Dampare.
But first you see that you go to Kwabena.
Wafa Ghana Police into his pockets. Or ma any regional commander here, Juma. You don't even
that regional commanders, when you talk to them, they say yes.
I said mention it. Mention the name.
Everybody knows.
No, mention the names.
You. Yes, I'm coming to You when if
because Dampare exited. Now somebody has been arrested. No, don't say these things. The Echo Show Ghana Police Service, Criminal Senior Department, you don't know. You don't know. I'm telling you, don't know.
See, the kind of pressure. The CID for now will tell you the kind of impediments are under that parade. Yeah, the two about Kwabena, they were having challenges. There were certain places they couldn't go.
The Ghana we want to create. You don't work with the Ghana police.
I said,
you are not a lawyer. But yes,
you are not even you are not in US. As you see, I can't Japan. Can Japan case your US?
I'm not an economist. Okay. If you ask me any question, the pertaining economics, I will let everybody knows that me, my education, economics is limited. I say my mechanic. You don't know. I say my mechanic. What I say, and I'm using my lay mind to make an opinion.
That is what
he is. The layman, you know, or he is speaking on facts. Said Dampare when he was the IGP. The police institution is not doing well at all. One, regional commanders. But if you check the statistics, I'm saying go and check the statistics. Whether under Dampare, crime never went down. Go and check.
It's because information here from Babon, they never divulge information about the crime rate.
But now hold on. Kozi, Mame 2021 under Buenu.
I don't have it here.
So I don't know who said that.
You say I don't have it.
I don't have it. So I don't know who.
Next time when I
give you off head. Give me.
See next time. I'll give you set department by
department. So I don't know who. At least give me. Just give me.
Do you dispute it?
I dispute it.
So under Dampare 2024. What was
so give me the figure.
No, you say you have it. I'm saying that.
Give me the figure.
Wrong.
But you are saying that under Dampare it was better.
I'm saying that under Dampare robbery was down.
So my figures.
I'll give it to you.
When?
This one I'll give it to you. I don't have it here.
So you don't even know.
I know for a fact that under Dampare, you can even Google.
But okay, so Google. You Google. No, but you are holding a smartphone. You are holding
my battery is low.
I beg. I'll come back.
their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And they will be there for a long time. Let's not mimic their behavior. Let us reach into the principles and the values that emerged out of the circumstances that gave birth to us. And if we can hold onto those principles and those values, we will move way into the future and no one can ever defeat us. We will ride and override any obstacle as we did in the past. The NPP cannot be underestimated. You know it, I know it. They've been in existence for a long time and have been changing their names up till this day. The nature of who they are. Listen. Munjir. The nature of who they are, what they are, where they've come from, is something they are happy with. And they will be there for a long time.
Give us core capsules as well. And man, Memena Coco Yadi, Sisiadi, a Mamania Yam Timotete Womono, Yedruno, Manumbi, a Mama Deme. Give us core capsules, Mrs. Simoye Ding. Give us core capsules. I give it to you, baby. You give it to me. Oh, yeah. Hey. Give us in no. A man Nijia Bebusiamu Papa. Na Bema can give us P capsules. And ni give us core capsules, Bomunum dia. Na a Nijania Modeno. Wabrudo. Give us P capsules. And men what if you do what you do, Cronkwan, Efa. Give us core capsules. I pay for a batter, one more menu for one and Quadawan if you do me a nuncahu. I will draw to beer, motophone call. Give us Herbal Center, Teshi Mobile, and a Teshi Adriami. Phone numbers 0543 222 470 and 050 68
FDA, Ajay, a dreading cratui atu.
Upgrades are nice, but stepping up is woohoo! Because when you upgrade with GoTV, we'll step you up to the next package. Upgrade today to get more than more with Step Up, where if you're on GoTV Plus and upgrade to GoTV Max, you'll get even more with GoTV Super. Get big value, get big entertainment, get stepped up to even more with GoTV. Upgrade today on the Buy GoTV app or visit GoTVAfrica.com. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31 March 2025.
Salute! Hey! Hey! When we send your police in your draw, Imbusaba Mesa Amama Huadeng.
Refuse to grow. Any offense swabek.
And what day immune system or Yankopon, and your ready Pedrian Musamaya Hubano, and Nasa Wunum Imbusaba Mesa, a Peja immune system Nabribia, Yarientimu. Sasa dear, a month for the one, the Imbusaba Mesa, Drodon dance yes, and Yarwa who ran Nipa and Nina Etimi Banaso, and in Yarwa Cassian Kaya Wutini D and a home car. No, Yamwa suing Yano, and why you buying every home. And now Ompa, Omuan Yarwana Dada, no monum doctor and Rono, and num Imbusaba Mesanoa, and Momo who are deep in tea. Ya Omuntim Pose, Yaria Esomo, Imbusaba Mesa, and walk Kansi, and you are may move Bia Yato in row, and to form friend 0246 20 8496. FDA, Ashisha said, Jadian Kratui Maja to Musay.
Upgrades are nice, but stepping up is woohoo! Because when you upgrade with GoTV, we'll step you up to the next package. Upgrade today to get more than more with Step Up, where if you're on GoTV Plus and upgrade to GoTV Max, you'll get even more with GoTV Super. Get big value, get big entertainment, get stepped up to even more with GoTV. Upgrade today on the My GoTV app or visit GoTVAfrica.com. Terms and conditions apply. Offer ends 31 March 2025.
Hey, say, dear Mako, who our Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, no, who cried me, say, and Winti Nomania Award, a word bestie, Obian Transit Emma Dumpemia, dear Casse, and Ansah Boya, dear, and Canon to them.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, as Sanya want to say, near Kro Etuno, near Anka Ewananum, Obana Bemo Power, and Yarwankaye.
Nancy Mameka say, and Espana called Moekayeno, Greenfield at Arumanti, and was our soldier and also APM.
Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic, our ultra modern laboratory. And a diagnostic machine, sir. As you should be one casa. Greenfield Scientific Herbal Clinic. Our Nungwa Dogon, Estate Junction, last stop. Frewa 0243 983 906 and 0261 651 898.
Greenfield.
God is our healer.
Greenfield.
Your last stop.
I believe. Now me say, a free brami who the beer we are active, very strong and energetic.
We are 100%. Na nina ne sadie me hwe mini pedua sofa na de boa me mama hoden mama timi kwabada ene tabia zanika heba mister.
Tabia zanika heba mister. Ah, what do you want dance here cheme?
Who dance here de enya wonko me de dawure na ato so. Na me de tran ni pampempem. Tabia zanika heba mister. Ma to ne de nyamnyama sa wonoma emenkwam a ewo ni pedua no mu a ye fra mu asojafo eye wide blasters na hoden enti ni pedua ni nya hoden sonko kutia yare ahodo bebre enti wonta nyare enti na dam ye strong no eye general well-being of the body enti ye adwuma ewo ni pedua na kwa no mu ba bia
me am to me hu ene asabusua bia
eye busua nchemfa so obi de ne ho to tabia zanika heba mesa so a eden so obeyare na nya na ewo ba bia tonto aduro bia tia ne nso se obi a onya mfinhye dumienu apemfo ene abatan a oma omanofo entime no bi FDA ahwehwe sa adwade nkratro mu agye atumi se ye
Otubonia wusu wie makorabo apete oba patwa pie tamirifa tie ni amanehunu asuna abusua pani kwasi mensa a owobo somadwe opani alaaji tufuhene nana akwadwo tachi opani kwasi nkruma wo munyina ewo asen kuruwa opani kwame mensa ewo asen bosomadwe abusua pani kwame opon nana jando ewo katachi ase owura Thomas Dwamana ewo London abrochimemu opon kwakujan ewo Canada abrochimemu oba pani ama aboachiwa ewo adwumako oba pani Monica Dwamana Tobia ewo Tema oba pani Cecilia Dwamana Tema oba pani Abaya ewo Kumase oba pani Sofia Dwamana oba pani Anna Dwamana Madam Agatha Dwamana ewo Austria Madam Rose Dwamana ewo Tema Madam Teresa Dwamana ewo Koforidia wone asona busua wo mo katachi ase ene amanoni nyina ade yaw ne yareho ese omanfo ayie se oba pani Mary Dwamana eda ya wansori na yeta frɛ no adwoa apia onyamfihia adiokro mienu sei ena abusua eja ne kwan wonsi amunu ho pɛ na mmom ne fiada eye match bosom da toso aduonu nwɔtwe awa fimpinu ne aduonu numu no omakwakwa kofa amu no ade aba beto empam ama ɛdɔm abɛhwɛ n'ani akyi wɔwie a memenda wɔba abɛyɛ awufo som na wɔde agya no kwan wɔfiri hɔ a wɔkɔpɛ ne koraberɛ na wɔne no adi ntitimu kwasiada march bosom da ɛtɔ so aduasa wɔkɔakɔyɛ ne no ase asɔre ɛwɔ Roman Catholic asɔre a ɛwɔ Fante Nyankoma ase ahenkuro yɛwie a yɛbaba abɛtena ase yɛaba abɛyɛ no yie anom sikasa a ɛtwa toɔ katakyi ase funeral grounds hɔ a ɛma wɔgya a wɔkyerɛ no ebi anie owura Felix Boadi ɛyɛ businessman tema owura Set Tobia tema Fry and Bakes restaurants owura Set Boadi ɛyɛ businessman tema Madam Bridget Efia Yeboa ɛwɔ Mokola owura Yere Juliana Zebi ɛwɔ Germany Abuchimemu Emmanuel Amwako ɛwɔ Germany Abuchimemu Kwabena Asiedu ɛyɛ adwuma ɛwɔ Ghana Police Service adwumakuo mu Madam Portia Amwako ɛyɛ clearing agent tema Daniel Kofi Wusu ɛwɔ Austria Abuchimemu Madam Millicent Asiedu wɔno so yɛ ɔkyerɛkyerɛni Ama Frakoma ɛwɔ Katakyi ase Efia Fosua ɛso yɛ dwadini ɛwɔ Kumase owura Yere Mary Edu ɔyɛ proprietress Kumase anuanom maa ne anuanom mɛma na ogya wɔ akyire no ebi ɛne wɔba panyin Monica Dwamana ɛwɔ Tema abusua panyin Frank Joe Mensa ɛwɔ Tema ɔba panyin Cecilia Dwamana ɛwɔ Tema owura Thomas Dwamana ɛwɔ London Abuchimemu ba panyin Anna Dwamana Katakyi ase ɔba panyin Sophia Dwamana ɛso wɔ Katakyi ase Madam Agatha Dwamana ɛwɔ Austria ɛna afei Madam Rose Dwamana ogya nananom aduasa nson ɛna nananka so adunkro wɔto safra gyamfo nyinaa sɛ wɔmmɛka wɔn ho ɛ na wɔn kata wɔn aberewa akyi korakora Madam Rose
Wabatele Accra FM. Yeah, mommy. All right, so live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Yasia baby. Mamunyina hai mama kwaba. Dom anem pempe mamutie ene ewie. Okay, so Kojon Krumaba has sent a message. I think a little bit interesting. Kojo say, if the case is tried by a judge, the judge's decision is called a judgment. If the case is tried by a jury, the jury's decision is called a verdict. In determining a defendant's guilt or innocence, the judge or jury can consider only the testimony of the witnesses and any evidence properly admitted during the trial. Yesterday. Anyway, and I say, your friend say, Honorable Ama Bois, or say, a year small scale miners, a year or more, a year license, even if it's as far as maybe October 2024. We're revoking a year or more a license, because CBN go through due process and other matters so raise a car home. They're trying a year the Eli Akufo-Addo de buyer a Makwai man for a mining in forest. I hear that Womadi and also call a year parliament to repeal it. That yes, that amount for me in Yakwai and the figures are more since Akufo-Addo passing that law. And Crawford a call a year forest.
When was it passed?
That was in 2022.
For sure.
Yes, of course. Akufo-Addo passed a law we call forest coal mining.
It's Parliament of Ghana.
Well, under his tenure.
So say Parliament of Ghana.
I won't say that under the tenure of Akufo-Addo, unless you want to tell me he was not the president. So that is it. But Michael Kwajo, prior president, National Concern Association of Small Scale Miners. Kwajo Akwaba.
Commander Major Official Pazo.
I think come to you. Kwajo. What ne ora Kofi Amaboa ne statement on fighting Galamsey and choir on more fast revoking license. What did I say?
I think I'm with you for na minchia for. I think we met the minister some time back. A report on previously the fight against Galamsey boom kata so na yɛn fa more emu wɔ na yɛ maa minister te aseɛ sɛ look
ọba yẹ.
Okay, all right. The more the minister says, look, Minerals Commission itself is a crime scene. In a sense, the media cost of Minerals Commission, no, look, large scale mining, right? Even mining later, there are processes I need to go through, and you need to satisfy every process before you can get your mining lease. But here is the case that Obia apply concession and like 2 days time in Ansah can license. Because one, it will start from proposal. Then you do to recognition license. After recognition license, you will be given a prospecting license. After 2 years, then you have a mining lease. But this is a situation. Minerals Commission, actually, Obia apply license and 3 days, 4 days, and I'm on the mining lease. The report also for them to ascertain whether to give him a mining lease or not, all the reports and all the processing on ticket towards the Ansah man mining lease. And over here, training in our politicians. And the pattern also okay, no problem. So Minerals Commission is very funny. One with the number.
Too bad. Monfa nche yenya yenu ya nebe sadi na tusubio. Mamema mpedifo akwaba. Menia akwaba.
Ya Bobie.
Lawyer akwaba. Yes ya babe bo second half. So Galamsey fight. Yeah, Shasi. But before that, no, Mame Nkasemwe. But mepe time, mepe appropriate time. Na Markasem. Okay, so he's back. Kwajo.
Yes, sir.
Mpacho ekati yanko.
Indeed. Even I was talking.
Now what drew baby I mama license basa will be called 2 days near approve your man near the other.
See, I know one person, Jabbing MP. If I know who's which out. On the concessions, they ask a man who gave a Kwabena 11.
Jabbing MP. But also I'm Jabbing MP. MPP. MPP. Your friend is
man and the easy a Kwabena 11. Put the forest with us, bear 6. Who share the processes now, dinner concessions in one for the normal processes to acquire those licenses. Uti. And you know, it's good, sir, Minister Becker say, but we work all these licenses, and it has happened before. But yes, it is not a novel case, a being Magana Dao. Uti. And secondly, look, small scale mining licenses. I put in a proper notion on sign. Make one of my licenses down. One say, you two abani we no. And now, omukophobia no mushishema perceive politicians and also licenses in head at the moment.
I see. Aya wouldn't be. Wouldn't be. Wouldn't say politicians wouldn't be.
Oh, wouldn't be, but I just want to show them in a sense that Obiama out to make a minister who broke in the lines on theater. And if they come out, we will bring their names. What I say, and you know, it is in order. And yes, we can only propose the minister should investigate. But when they came, they called for every small scale license, and yet within some months to another day so. Almost every small scale mine and find a license in Bra for auditing.
And found sell license no edit 4 years, 5 years, 6 years.
Everybody's license to be audited. You do a license in the Korean, you know, I know who's on it so. Into where do license and the mayor launch you a community mining. Then they will give it to a politician to manage. I'm a father to or a BTM FC 1 ono yam kwalanti bi man no yi fancy na you be cause you give the same demand, but I don't want to go in and mention a lot of names. Nti abai no twe mu ni de anyo rebro ye. Nti the minister say oh twe mu I don't think that we should cry or we should make noise over that. It is in public domain and it has happened before in this country. I think what happened? You see EPA keke when you line is any BBA, you see just common EPA. Nti amana nye edwuma wo. Nti minia yeah, the association no if what the minister so. And we are praying say the way start starting you will get the nerves and then you will be strong so that everything me abo in so near as mobile.
Almost say a year water guards. How effective? You know, say water guards, you know.
I think this water guards issue, no. If you know, right? And you know, we cannot talk much on it. But I would be very candid on this water guard issue in a sense that, look, Ababa po trim, getting a boy, to speedboat, all these things. The NIA catcher Abujina Power wins, you know. I think this minister has listened. The NIA say, a catcher is a look. The people shouldn't see us as enemies. One, we should manage the problem, and two, we should take the bottom-up approach in fighting this Galamsey issue. Now, what the water guards? If baby know we are in support of it in the sense. Baby now for money and they are along this community so where the water the rivers are. So they are among the people. They are among the indigenous. And then you be na obetumi akọ nsuo no so. And the people will serve as whistleblowers. So okay fine. And now me know say baby will do nkwa. Maybe I made the pictures in the best and no. Said there, and for Bobie sees you know one. You form to almost say of you know, ask him. And the fact that person can be like a whistleblower. Because me, maybe I may cry, I don't know what is happening over there. But through Sani Pano investigation, why one mommy, the location of where these miscreants are, no. A bit me up, Buame, Ama, so a now, and he has added that one to the water gas, and it's a plus. It, you know, it is early day, early day, it's early day. And my young we are only praying that the work of this water gas will succeed. Now you need to me in the back, and the minister has the support of the small scale miners. In for one so. Supporting, and I would say that is a better minister than Abujina Po.
But this is not fair. Oh, this is not fair. Kojo, this is not fair.
Abujina Po never gave us a hearing as small scale mining. You understand? Edu baby no none office kwa ako from you. Edu baby me kudu kanana utmi my face one way or the other. But this minister will always for you. So what are we doing? Okay, more from reporting. What can government do? What you say? And collectively, problem. You move. Some of the problem is caused by Bimo, and sometimes you might even be part in the solution. The authentic one will come from small scale mining. And you know, he has opened his doors. And at least collectively, you know, we are having engagement. And I think that gradually, you know, we will get there. And you know, that aspect, you know, as somebody who is open and who is willing, so with me, to turn things around, you know. In here, we can succeed in a sense that we should not be seen fighting this Galamsey problem, but we should be seen in managing it. Who fights the enemy? It's an opponent who say over by you. But if the Galamsey sees you to be trying to manage the issue so that the you know people will mind responsibility. Look, Okasembiana we will listen, and you have our back, and will help him to succeed.
Koyo, I got off for Edawasi.
That's the Panama show.
All right, okay, so that's it. Live on Accra 100.5 Citizen Show. Me panel members, no more, me just 3 minutes to do something. Then I'll allow you guys to flow. But, men ko actually, and I don't want to play back. Me wa and ra. No, I no pay. I have said this. Me boy no metro your friend say. What is his name? What? Adomochre. Very good. Me share ni program da. Me share bi da. And my catch Ghana for how I know that boy. Because of now a link to NDC 1 under John Mahama administration. And between Paul and myself and JM, Yemi and Santamon Komo. And I'll just put it aside. That was my first time. Yeah, many Sabo in encounter. So I will drop it there. And your honor, where is this issue? No. The other time I heard one to me about say identity and a yemami appointment. Then I think yesterday, that boy went on the same tangent about appointment. Then he's claiming I'm angry because minya appointment. But let me say this. And Paul Adumotre NTME. Maybe just 2 minutes. Let me say this. On the issue of appointment. From 2008, Memeba multimedia ombe family free despite himself in September 28th, 2008. Me bedru Accra, me started as Empire FM. I never hid my identity. From Professor Mel's time, me Bobie. That time now, enya common. Say, even a radio broadcaster, being a name say, or support a political party we, and now we, na common. The only people are now betting at 2 or monka, Kwekuba Kwesi Pratt. While Kwesi Pratt arguing for socialists. Oko Kaso NDC or so NDC, but on one more share ideologies. Kwekuba was an open, yes, MPP fanatic, or campaigning. But for any other person, maybe yes, Radio Gold was there. But some will hear Juma on whether Peace FM, whether with multimedia and openly. It wasn't common. Me Bobie Ansah, na nyese me nim the consequences. Na me nim. But I don't hide what I believe and what I think. Me Bobie me nye bi da efrisi ya wo me. Say me no to what I will easily tell you that you are a stupid person, you are a stupid man. If you are a president and you are stupid, I will tell you that you are a stupid man, and I will show you why you are a stupid person. Ya woman me family opinion see ye da. Obi onim bibia will tell you. My late mom, my late grandma, Obi onimi was asisu bia since I was born. My siblings will tell you, my family members will tell you. Me chrome form and pon for one crying Bob Brom ni me dia grow from Colabrim, they know me. Semenu dia grow na me hu enyama ba kum yenu said the imagine ye fa ho I will tell you and walk away. Diakano you can deal with it. So Paul, I have stayed with NDC. It got to a point, Radio Gold, Suhininum, said no more will be in the media fraternity. I was the only lone ranger. I never gave up. And I'm not ready to walk away from the NDC. May NDC ni till I die. John Mahama, I worked with Professor Mills. Professor Mills 4 years. Me ne too quite that. We are saying. I can't be a Professor Mills 2 years biano. Dominic Kisimi producer on a man because I've never spent on government taxes and not government expenses. I don't do that. Into be on me a multimedia as FM will tell you the late Kabatiasia Obeka never. NDC 1, NDC 2 under John Mahama. John Mahama and me ba NDC. John Mahama and me ba NDC. Then enipa obo me ma me ti NDC ideology asiye eyegbevlolati through Kokonyido and Kobi Fiagbe and Alhaji Bature the late, because friends are near nam no me Bature John Boadu Kobi Fiagbe Kabila Anthony Kabo Omarewa de, these are the friends eya near nam, but no bia wa nagene. So Paul me fa ma dwen kyerɛnsie da ye wo me nya bi da. NDC 1, NDC 2. In fact, I will say it today. My ex-wife, one of the issues on me nya ene say NDC 1, NDC 2 ma bre omo contract kura ma nya bi amafie da, because enipa me ni omo di agro from NDC mu ana yemfa na say omo start communication me Bobie met me dem say su me bu aka say I know them and I help push them. Felix Ofosu Kwache, Jinapo, your minister. Well, Dr. Mane Boama was a little bit ahead. Otukono, friend is OT MP, Fred Agbanyonom. These are guys we started. Said in them Tamaklo, I trade him. Which that the name I'm saying training on radio, so including the National Women Organizer. I can mention names in NDC. I know NDC like my armpit, especially this generation. I know them because I carried them from Asempa from multimedia. Mensu Obianche and Kwaji contract one. Obiano Betniabomi didn't say NDC 1, NDC 2. I walked to his office. Nobody. But I survived. And the Paul, and John Mahama win so winning no. Na yesi a year adwuma ma ya ho say NDC luzu sa election we ya enka we are at risk more than John Mahama. John Mahama here no Julius Zebra no nkom bedidi any one crofo a omo NDC one and forward MPP me I don't have friends in MPP. Wanya hwe wo wanya hwe no amambi mimi no obi a MPP mu a obeka so Bobie Brabeji Ebia say I won't even go. John Boadu we never discuss anything. No, because me the way I deal with issues no. Se me no be diagram me se me no munsu. That is how I behave. If you give me something and I take it, which means I want to stay with you. When you give it and I don't take it, which means I don't like you. And when I don't like you, me pese me dem nsabe kan bibia. MPP we need fufuro. How a kumsin man akwara kabore sendi misika Christmas. First one. Man kasa second one am afraid kabore ka chense so unim. Now send this kaba me phone subio. Let it be the last time. Mwanya musika na mudia muni na asamba mongwa mo akwaka na yankase Bobie journalist NDC ni so ye man bi. Never. After marking once send me money on my phone and I said the same thing to him. No, me cast much the Paul, when it comes to, and you see, Paul had much to tell Kromwa. Obe ra NDC mu didim and was still leaking information to the MPP. Paul had much to didi when NDC mu. Who doesn't know Paul had much to JMV? Who? We don't want to spill it out. We don't want to spill things out. And the poor, and a John Mama win, John Mama, yeah, not gonna say, or better positions to say the orchard biscuit a man crofo. And your job for the boys. In fact, as I sit here, right now, I'll be happy if John Mama don't give me anything because I want to be independent. I'll be happy. But Poladumo say, Makwaka say, a man for, yes, I'm at Kwame, thank you, Ali Martin. No, there are people we started with, we know. Ose Makwaka say, NDC for officer, Omunyu so magune. Poladumo say, NDC you so magune as I'm in case of Jina court. That is the message I want to tell you. Wo. Enyama akoso. Ewo a Ghana Airport Company. You as board chairman, even the Christmas tree, in case of Jina court, make us in case of co jail. Because with that one, not just may prove you guilty. But say NDC, ewa bem no you so magna. And no magna ya juma. Kawo ponke di kwa so Jina TV su kasa da. But now you are the best friend of them. We know the conversations going on the quiet. We know. So you go there, they insult Bobie to you, and Ufu say when yaje. No. Today, what can I say? And this Kwabena no you so much now. Go and listen to Adwoa Safwa interview. Or no MPP is asking why NDC is not prosecuting MPP people. Adwoa Safwa on Kingdom FM. Go and watch. Or no MPP ni krano why disappointed say eya no wan say school feeding enyama akoso school feeding no NDC for that so share eya MPP for Adwoa Safwa so say enti say Paul say NDC in government so mu use o magina wo ke bia nka udem ka o ye jailman ka udem wo ka udem. I have never chopped from the MPP. You chop from the NDC, you chop from the MPP. You think you are smart. So they help you, you build a house where you see marbles. 8 years, I never begged any MPP person for anything. Never. I've worked with Julius Debra only me. How, when it comes to monetary matters and integrity, how I behave. I don't do it. MPP buy a Santifo, Yabusiafo, Yasankia baby amfa. I can't trade NDC for just 5,000, 10,000, 20,000. I won't do it. Ada make us major NDC no. Mia Mejai. But I'm a proud Ashanti and a proud NDC boy. It's so simple. So the issues of Wonya appointment and Intina or Kasa, and I'll say it again. I'm just praying because Obima Adia Antimin Kasa, Penima Adia Antimin Kasa onye. But I wish this 4 years, me try this 4 years. I don't need anything, any position, nothing. I don't need anything, any position. Why? One more you and this government, you know, almost fata. Can they work? And I almost fata. Why no what you know end this was appointee here? Me Bobie sabe me one for so chain, and I say minimum sa chain. Just tell me. Yeah, this say. You did 3 months. Okay. After 2 years, unim debesi. After 1 year, unim debesi. After 3 years, unim debesi. After 4 years, unim debesi. And even NDC has the capacity of going beyond 8 years. Unim debesi. So when somebody is telling somebody that, look, and then me control baby what Jinapo a poster say. Jinapo say MPP for the dinner time, Ghana for the dinner time say, Wakwaka say gold for oil. Or Jitum say good for oil, no, good to stabilize the city. But with the oil, there be our cancer. Now, gold for oil no you opaque. Now me ko bi say Jinapo say. Jinapo. Now you are the minister. In opposition, you were telling us that the gold for oil no, is an opaque policy. And you know the better because and you're now you are the minister. Oba office no. When you near my baby transitioning time. In fact, based on near my more suspend the policy. No? Yes, sir. You did not suspend the policy out of vacuum. One baby. Fabric public say because Jinapo say gold for oil no my losses over $500 million. Give us the figure. Oh, policy no MPP for the buy no. I'm a Ghana taxpayer money $500 million a year. Document a back in year. Assume I seen a year say ma $500 million na year. Then we know that we are making some progress. Yes, I'm here NDC ni media practitioner, me here NDC ni into me Jimmy say Jinapo can someone mean to me sad question mean to me scrutinize no na me hear the tabat say MPP media practitioner omo na Jimmy me MPP media practitioner kwam se fa kan omo na Jimmy me oh we are NDC ni appointee now yeah the other men tiasia I will let you know that at the way it doesn't make sense what Jimmy Omo to abama NDC no ya sori ya ne nam nsuomu ene anajo ne echesi ene ade no. Look, some people called us to ask us Bobie entiantuma NDC. Some of them we needed to kneel down. Asantuma mpomi krom Kofi Asinkura say we go there. Yare jo mama na kwa adwira. We came back to Asantuma mpo. Ewo mampo ahimfie. Some of our family members came. Na yesa me bunko to the poor macho. Kwabena onkrofo ye ni mo mo mesimpa chow. Please. Just look at John Mahama. Don't look at NDC. Just look at John Mahama. So after when we are office and you are still complaining to me, in any case, you may do a beer did review. And the I don't want to say one tears now say your friend say a positioner. Menya, Paul, I've been with Mills, I've been with JM1. You can ask them. And then call no buy ya crano. Omo bang na me who omo. Never. Me no bianco pre bibia ho da in the NDC. Never. Always I chart my path and I'm doing my own thing. So please get it right. But I am not a zombie. Say NDC babem no use so much now. Wo kesa would that jail. Get so much would that jail long time, remand, long time. And Kenya, we see you. Ya wouldn't hear Juma. Ewo Ghana airport company, Kenya no more cover up amount. Near for Bobia and Conquer Yanni deputy. What are they covering? The lady you work with, Ewo Ghana airport company. Why is she still there? Near do Bobia and deputy. Who is covering who? Please. Must have a shot. It's so short. Me say, me, if I have my way, me near people in Kaloda. A queer near Pessia do Omodemo Faso Noir. Omodo Omonse Prepremono. And that is why some of us we campaigned heavily, thinking that Munkamuse coup, Kamuse coup. Bonya, wo Paula, I don't watch the more do Promano. Kamuse coup. Ya the more gukan kanta mu pa mo kamu se cool, but what from Wadi because of friendship. Thank your stars and thank God for that. But in your head, you know that you are a walking fugitive. Thank you. Sorry, sir. Honorable Pacho Facheme. Akwaba.
Who said that? This afternoon you have charged. But I believe that the issue is you. The issue is you versus Paula Dumochu. I don't think it is you versus MPP. As for MPP appointees, if they have done something wrong, now they are no more in power. Power has changed hands. It is the NDC under the leadership of John Mahama that is in power. if the MPP has done something wrong, they have all the right to put them at their rightful places. Whatever Adumochi have said, is your colleague journalist. I think the two of you can resolve it. You can resolve it. In fact, I saw you on social media when you made the remarks that as for NDC people say power no quote no air condition when I saw that I said, hey, what is happening? What is happening? I understand you, but you see,
no lawyer.
The beef is
lawyer.
You.
No, there be any beef. No, any beef. Any beef. Paul free again. Mimi free Asantimampon. Who free the crew just like 15 minutes or 20 minutes. Or don't I decide so Asantini the MPP near so. Mimi Asantini, I decided to join NDC. You can't do anything about it.
But has he got into that?
And I am NDC till casket, till the day I will die. Your mama administration will go, I'll be an NDC. Another administration will come, my NDC. Another NDC.
But who says is below the belt? Say NDC, when they are in power, they put on suit and get it.
And the major saying Tisanka, we Aquano, Adomotre, and Cadomotre. And guess what? With them,
you said I'm also watching you.
And guess what? Them,
I would try.
Ama, your friend say, I just have one about Bonia Akoswa or no crown, it beats your imagination. Anyway,
no. Let me tell you something. I also have something to say. One, the way I can with passion. Bobie, I respect you so much. Say, Anka, Bobie, if you are greedy and indeed you want position, make sure say JM be the man. Because you know you social media, you we hear man JM. But there are different types of people in politics. It's not the position. Well, if let me tell you my story. When you mentioned Ajwa Safu should shut up. Ajwa Safu. You should shut up. You get me right. Omunu MPP have been and they are what they are today. That lady should shut up. But let's leave
it here. And I think on this note, Honorable I'm sorry, I'm very sorry and I apologize. And let me say this, that my previous comment, anybody who is hurt, I apologize either. And I'm sorry. But I don't take advice from the brutal. Koladumochi should hear me on this. Me Bobie, I won't take advice
from him,
from rogues. And this need to me for, I'll take it, but not from you, Paul. Anyway, sorry, Honorable Kwabena.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Number 7 in your time, they address this issue and I walk away. Divine, I beg you, Facheme. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. But on Mami Musao, the Biani Asmana making on Galamsey issues. Yate say Honorable Kase, Omo na Omo license abano, Omo and Crutchley. Measure say they fight Galamsey. Honorable Unim Adia Mitwa a Yemakumaya. Yet Krumha. Canadian Japan mentioned MPP for no mere Galamsey. Yemfa Yanon 20 seconds on your car small boy. Ekwawusi is on tape, is here. That Gabi was the ringleader of Galamsey, Yaomunine to be. Or see your police in penning form, your military in penning form. So what about Bemu 2 months? A 3 months. You are still crying, say, Opesa will fight Galamsey. And Crawford no more, yes, I also tape no ho. umfree obia nti wakɔte water guard police for mu to galamsey water guard for with me fight home a soldier for penny for mu to galamsey water guards with me fight home. So if you don't start holding people responsible, say Bobie ade we you say wa come when dealing with Bobia now catch them say we jai information we nyina to and wakot water guard we drunk for license you know they fighting galamsey. I have a problem honorable, but I think you are aware of this information.
Yeah, well, yeah, no meche watie for ene minia mo mabeto mo minia panene minia divine say for the first time yeah my way mo no environment ebe election issue. Usually election ya na economy is about jobs, is about, but for the first time Ghana ha environment no be issue for election and nipa no be brave toba ema NDC because of commitment a ye kasa mo hu se ye buy betimi abo environment no ho ban ba me so me gidi se kwan be fa so e be bo environment ho ban any fighting galamsey no enye one way approach ebi enyoma bi kura be hia no legislation was se mra no bi sisa enti me hu se minister no de mra bi aba parliament no ra subsidiary legislation I was saying ke ye ho adwuma minority na kiki again say enfanko pre-laying and speaker ma 3 days say yawada either there's pre-laying or not yawada yen lay but washe committee no say omonhwe major di say you need legislation ebe hia security for no say omonso be omodjuma ebe hia say ahemfo no be omodjuma but more importantly you need political will. It's the basic.
But that is the problem.
It's the basic underlying principle.
So that is the problem.
We need political. But me person Ghana for you na enyabutre ema ban no. If you say, oh say, it's because of the rot in your mind beto ye no. Ama obi e pentem.
Rot bear.
Me facho. Rot wa ye beto ye e say, ofa environment ho, ofa economy ho, ofa employment ho, ofa ora ho, ofa nyoma bebre ho a obi e pentem. Na netie ne say e was say slow down kakra Bobie under normal circumstance aban bia ni ho a waba 2 months ye wie aban say ye wie aban no ye wie man nhye yo. One of the key people who here in fighting this galamsey no the district chief executives because regional ministers no ye you omo a ye pese ye the galamsey show omo sa no omo ye supervisory ministers o. Regional ministers don't have say money yet Emma Daiseka, Ebe correct. Even if the regional minister started or fighting galamsey, on to maintain forever, Obe free district no mako, or free hoka, now only supervisor Obe Pesu or district no be issue. As we speak now, may assure say you be 3 months a year no. Then you know, Ashisha and Yoma, come say this 6 months. Near Bahane can't say me a walk ya, you never bore my yaka. But see, dear, my giddy say. Ministers no call ministers now call ministries no. Omo 9 years from all ministries ho. Because we have not even passed the budget. So operationally they can move and go and do the work I expect some be no. Look, me call ministry bim. Minister no so or call ministry ho. But don't know ankasa nim say two so the adwuma no oni bi. Enti yenya abotre. Say this 6 months na sabi galamsey fight ya wo kan. Sene tia na tie. Ora na yede report ni nyina koma Mr. President ono so de ama Attorney General na sa na tia ye nyina be boa mo ya kan ye ka basisi ade meje di say it is early and that when we put the right at the say ope obi nso no na ya yi mramu no say proving criminal cases you need to do a lot of due diligence. So when you due diligence now pre wo ho a okoso ne nan ya odrensa be sane ba criminal case sane waso ne nsa no wo so ne nsa obetim de nan sane untimi fa ne nan sane enti yenya abote because most of the issues they deal with no they are criminal in nature. You have to be careful. This process is no so no
when you BPD oh you careful
Kwabena processes no from investigation through arrests, through prosecution. There's a chain that you have to be careful. I understand. In fact, I perfectly agree with you. Say, untimenje a futu free sabi. Babia yebo brabi two bra untimenje. And I say, Obi super catch that that sense of who you tomorrow. Oh, say, I understand you are NDC MPP. We are never the same. Yesterday I was on the floor of Parliament. I was saying the same thing. NDC is not MPP because NDC MPP and Kebenya 125 ministers. Kwabena Bianca, Kamisumi minister anka. Oba unia fie. But you know you a campaign. And you say you better ministries no so. I'm an abe system ministers. Some say proud yasa. You can say system ministers are. Nipa a good parliament. Nipa a good outside parliament. Or muye jumama MP NDC no. Obi antimenya minister. Obi antimenya appointment. Sabi yede nyansa phone nyina kwaya appointment. Na asem no ba hwan ne beka. Kwabena nka we appointee a. Me no te hai. Nka we appointee a. Wa hwe asem ba untimi nka. Because bi kura na asem no fa ho. Enti we need some of you. Na asem no ba omo aka. Eno nkyere se ukoya adwuma na obera ense party no hwe. It is not always about appointment to be able.
That's all.
It's also about opportunities here. Obi adibe grow.
That's all.
And if you don't understand this, now you say,
"I would be free." A kingdom. No, I'm the best to go to me. No, I'm the best to call metro. I want the metro ha. And I know Kumasi almost a city back. I and Asantinia Wafa and Tafua Asina Pampem and Fasoba and Wenya.
Come on, what bofra and yeda about that yeda.
Debut, Chairman. Who told you say this your appointment in Kwansan was survived?
That is their understanding. That's their warped. And untia President Kufuor be a president, no.
Many of your tears and power, okay. 8 years where
yes.
You appoint too. Now so you appoint him ya way.
President Kufuor by when you see ye. Say
I thought we were discussing Galamsey.
Oh, Galamsey, yeah, baho.
Let's
we are coming there, but it's part of the thing. Do you know what happened when President Kufuor came? Me nua lawyer ko catch them say me no na breye me nyanya hwe no create ministry ba kwama no ministry for procurement no akotana no o say me no na baaye we so say me nua advance me so me nyanya hwe o ministry aviation special initiative no create way no create. By the time you realize our resources were spent on public sector workers in Kwa political appointees at 1.2 and this in Chesa Mahama was saying there's a system ministers no the Bay Juma, and that efficiently we manage this country. And there are chances and opportunities for people that don't need necessarily to be appointees. So, many and the cofa we buy until Galamsey some of them say Mabubo so we. And Galamsey no cabana. Yenina your reservations. But Galamsey cannot be fought from one angle. I will say a holistic angle. And to me, I'm giving the minister the benefit of the doubt about this coastal Gaza watching. Or say they are in for to give information and whistle blowing and the rest. They can't take away the job of the security because there's no way they say nipa ya for me or mojuma ebe security. No. So therefore current demand fight how will these people fight? But information is also important.
Mama yeah accept Galamsey for no. Oma be very dangerous to society.
Very good.
Kwabena, when they know, say we, and yes, and just whistle blower Jumadia, they shouldn't show their faces.
That's a fair point.
Yeah, they are Oma be terrorists too. The kind of weapons they have.
Oh, the environmental terrorists. I'm telling you.
They have become human terrorists. If they know, say we know that community now we are found as a water guard. Yeah, now what church? Huh? Hey, any problem.
And come on, let's give them the benefit of the doubt. Now you share all the other factors stakeholders are able to fight Galamsey way. And me, I've given the minister the benefit of the doubt. Information is critical, no problem. Security is critical. Legislation is critical. Who's the legislation about parliament? And he may assure say, trust President Mahama. He promised to fight Galamsey. He will do it.
Sure. Yeah.
Galamsey. So what to point out? These days, I've been traveling to city areas. I've been going to city, also high courts. Me, I'm from Greater Accra. And see Galamsey, you feel Galamsey, me who did that. But for the number of times I'm out of city, the river bodies along the way, what you call one, it's too bad. So when we got to one area, so we want to step there to park somewhere and stretch out. So out of curiosity, and we pray, we say, and it's so been a yam. It's so been a yam. But it's so weak, and I am. Bobie, Ganam saying, yeah, took 10 face. I'm telling you. Yeah, took Ganam saying 10 face. And you see, political will, you can't fight it. You can never ever fight it because it is the livelihood of those who engage in that activities. And yeah, CCI in Ibiaba say you will be able to Ganam say in a month or two. But that is what someone has lived on over years. I'm telling you. You know, when we are going to Seshi, we pass down the Ofin River, Kohua. What? Also, when I know this is what we drink. But I will not be here to say, John Mama or Philly Galamsey. And now on Philly Galamsey. But you see, John Mama is not Obia on the president now. The Galamsey was a major campaign issue. A major campaign issue in this country. My humble thought to say, coming to power, winning this election now, one of the areas aggressively John Mama will tackle is that Galamsey area. Oh, well, why? Because those people that will constitute the committee are from the community. And they are the very people whose life depend on that Galamsey. We think that Akufo-Addo's regime, they cannot take a decision to say, look, we are going to the forest, catch them life for them. It's a major political will. And let me tell you, during the campaign, Niama Yehun was social media. Niama Yehun was social media. Say, Jomama see you fighting Gabriel. But you say the government is still very young. Let's give the government some chance. But look at what Trump is doing in the US. Immigration. People are saying it, but the aggressiveness is using to tackle the immigration. And yes, sir, and yes, sir, matters. You must be very careful. But you don't put yourself into trouble. I'm saying that the time is here. You see, if it's not me, Bobie, if indeed, who mentioned Gabi? I said, if indeed, Gabi Ochidaku, if it is the one you are referring to. And yes, what we say on Gabi, no, you see, no. Baby, I will get you the thing. No, baby, I will tell you, should I get you are an experienced journalist. Obia Kasa. But